Let's see what type of crowd we can conjure up here today. It's straighten my hat out a little bit there and make myself look presentable. You know what? Wendy doesn't want this hat on me. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like my Harley hat. Look at that. That's funny. It's not like looking in a mirror. That's so funny.
What?
You want my claw hat on?
I saw that somebody invented a can opener, and it's like a metal grip.
No way.
Yeah. They should have named it the Human Red.
I think they're in my drawer. I think it's in my drawer upstairs. You can get it for me if you want.
Oh, no.
Okay. Let's just see. Okay. Anyway, nobody's here yet. I'm going to go grab it.
Okay,
I'll grab it. I'd rather be outside doing this live stream because it's in the top drawer. Top drawer where my shirts. Down by the phone. Let's have a look-see. Ah, there it is. There she is. She's got the little claw. The little claw. The human claw. Got you a lobster claw. Okay, there. Lobster claw.
Yeah, that didn't stop. The other one makes you look like a little pinhead.
A what?
A pinhead.
Sure you.
Well, I have an Elmer Fudd head. You have a pinhead.
I don't know. I can't tell. Okay, what do we got here? Outdated drivers. Get out of here. All right. So we don't have anybody watching yet. You know, I get way more people on my Jungle Josie live
Raise it
stream.
up above your ears just a bit.
What?
Lift it up above your ears just a bit.
What? No way.
Yeah. Yep. Just a bit.
No way.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. That's better.
She says this is a style and toque. Right? What do you think? It's
is.
got the lobster claw on it. She's got the lobster
Like
claw.
a fisherman's West Coast.
West Coast fisherman's hat, and we are on the West Coast here. So, anyway, join in the live stream. I was going to say live gate. I'm used to doing them on my other Jungle Josie video gate channel. So I haven't done a live stream on here for a long time. So if you guys are around, pop in. It is 12:59 p.m. Pacific time.
I'll wave.
What?
I'll wave from the balcony like a queen.
You can't. They can't see us looking at me.
Yeah, but if you face it to me, I can see you.
Oh, there's nobody on there yet. It's zero. There's 0 watchers, 0 thumbs up, 0 likes. There's nothing. Wait till there's people in there. There's just nobody in there. It's dead. It's quiet. I'm basically talking to myself like I usually do. What's new? Anyway, hope you guys are having a good Valentine's Day. And hope you guys got your sweetie some nice stuff. I got Wendy. What did I get Wendy? I got Wendy some chocolates. That's what I got Wendy. And she's going away to do some silversmithing, right? Wendy's going to be a silversmith. Going over to a neighboring island. That's good stuff. It's not kombucha, but I do put lion's mane in it. It's well water with lion's mane in it. Anyway, pop in, guys, and say hi. I should actually be live streaming from that table there with the computer facing out into the garden. I don't really want to be outside right now. It's kind of cool out there. I should actually see what the temperature is. Let me just have a look-see. Makers of COVID-19 protective equipment seek over $5 billion in damages from Ottawa. Great. So somebody's suing. Things are starting to crumble for this corrupt government. That's a good thing. post that on there. I am on Twitter, by the way. So anyway, we'll hang out here for a bit. If nobody comes in, I totally understand. It is Valentine's Day. And you guys are probably busy. Some of you are probably at work too. I'm taking the day off today because I didn't feel 100%, so I didn't want to push it. Wendy had a cold. She's getting over cold/flu. And I kind of felt something coming on yesterday. I was at work yesterday. And I said it's better to take today off just so it doesn't escalate into anything. I'll go to about maybe 10 minutes or so, maybe 15 minutes, and then I'm going to pull the plug, and then I'm going to go outside and get fresh air. That's what I need to do. Anyway, the palm garden's doing really good. Everything's doing well. I do notice some cold damage on some of the most tender eucalyptus trees we grow. I think our pittosporum tree, the lower pittosporums are good, the bush ones, but the big tree we had, well, I mean, not really big. It's probably maybe 13 feet tall, 12, 13 feet tall. It's defoliated, and I'm thinking it's going to be dead. Wendy thinks it's going to come up from the roots, but there's so many other trees around it, you won't even know it's gone if I end up cutting it down. But best to wait. I'm going to wait till May, see if this thing leaves out. If it doesn't, out with the chainsaw, right? But yeah, I was just down in the palm nursery, man. It looks absolutely awesome. The palm nursery, thriving. Amazing. And even in the cold frames too. Cold frames look fantastic. And it just blows me away because the cold frames are non-heated. And the palms are in 2.5-inch liner size pots, which is crazy. You figure those would have been frozen dead, but so far so good. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. See, I got another tab open. I'm looking at Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Oh, we got 2 watchers in there now. That's a good thing. I was ready to call it shut her down and go over to Jungle Joe C. Come on in, guys. Tell us how your gardens are growing. I want to hear about your exotic plants. I want to hear about your palm trees. I got good news. I have good news about one of my palm trees in Tennessee that actually made it through a deep freeze below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's good. Salt Spring Island stock is more cold hardy than I thought. That's a good thing. So they can definitely take some pretty low temperatures, the Trachycarpus palm trees from the seed we harvest here. Come on in, guys. Don't be shy. Tell us how your palm trees and exotic plants are doing this winter. Tell me how cold it got where you are. I want to know. Come on in. I see 3 people in there. Don't be shy. Pop in and say hi. Tell us how your exotic gardens are thriving this winter. That's what I want to hear. Come on in, guys. I don't know how long I'm going to go for here. Let's get some action going on here. My Jungle Josie video gate channel gets way more action than Banana J SSI. I would love to have this laptop outside on the sun deck. Oh yeah, I was going to check the forecast here on the Gulf Islands. Let's see. Let's see what we are looking at here for temperatures. It doesn't feel that warm out there. I'm going to say it's probably it's 5 degrees. No wonder it feels cold. High temperature should be 8. And then 10, 9. Okay. So tomorrow looks like rain. That's not good. Sunny out there right now. Tomorrow going to be wet. Well, I can't believe I'm live streaming for 15 minutes so far and nobody's in here, man. Where is everybody? Come on. Maybe I'll go to 20 minutes and then I'm going to go out to the radio room and maybe I'll do a live stream out there. We'll see. Or just maybe I'll go out into the garden. I got stuff I can do out in the garden. It's absolutely beautiful out. Oh, there we go. Hey, waving. Yeah, it's quiet. You know, this live stream, this channel used to get so many hits on my live streams, but I've been neglecting it. I've been really neglecting the live streams on this Banana JSSI. So I figured I would do one because I did have somebody ask me the other day. Somebody left a comment on one of my YouTube channels. Are you going to do a live stream soon? I says, well, yeah, I will. I didn't know when. I didn't give him a time, but I took a day off today because I wasn't feeling 100%, and well, I'm doing a live stream. We're definitely doing a live stream. So come on, people, where are you? I get way more people, like I say on Jungle Joe C. More radio operators are into live gates. That's the thing, and less gardeners are into live streams. It seems so into these ones anyway. But anyway, it'll be better maybe when the spring rolls around. I can bring the computer outside into the garden like I usually do. I used to do my live streams out in the palm garden, which is a lot nicer. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day out there. Valentine's Day, and nice here, beautiful on the Gulf Islands. A little cool out there. It's around 41 degrees, so very cool. Very cool morning or afternoon now. It's afternoon. It's 1:14 p.m. Pacific time here on the Gulf Islands, but it is mostly sunny, which is a good thing. By the way, if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm not just staring at the screen. I'm actually have another tab open. So I come back and I check this. I'm actually reading my Twitter account. I'm on Twitter, so I'm just reading notifications on Twitter, and then we'll go over to Facebook. And I'm just kind of relaxing today. That's what you do when you take a day off, a sick day off. You got to relax, right? Wendy had a bad cold slash flu, and I really didn't. I was trying to avoid catching it, but I felt something kind of coming on. So, and I told my supervisor yesterday morning that I might take today off. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, no, it's cool here right now. It's gone up to 6 degrees Celsius. Mostly sunny out there, but yeah, cool. There we go, Jess. People are kind of just about ready to shut it down. I have other tabs open, so I'm kind of reading other things right now. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, and I'm just reading other some news stuff here, which is probably BS. But anyway, 15C is good. It's going to be 10 degrees in the next. I don't see any cold for us. I don't see any frost or anything. But you got the cactus. Good, nice. That's a good thing, man. Gotta like that. I was in the radio room this morning. I talked to a few stations in France, but it was just too cool out there for me. I didn't have the heat on or anything. I didn't really feel like it, but it seems like it's always France every morning. I want to work more different European stations. So, and I don't have anything against France, but it gets monotonous when you work the same stuff over and over again. So, yeah, I'm glad you guys popped in there. It's all week 15, 17. Nice. Good. That's nice. We have 8, 8, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9. Low temperatures 4, 4, 4, 3, 3. So not too bad. Not too bad for this far north on the west coast of Canada. Friday sun. Today's sun. Tomorrow's looking like chance of showers 40%. Saturday 70% chance of showers. 60% on Sunday. Cloudy on Monday. 30% on 30% on Tuesday. Yeah. I can send you. Okay, cool. Yeah, send me a pic on Twitter. I'm on Twitter right now, actually. I am on Twitter right now, just reading all the bull crap. I am on Twitter, so send me a private message and I will see. I mean, most likely they're not going to be cold hardy ones if you bought them inside. There we go. But yeah, we have actually Wendy's got a lot of cactus in the house here. Cacti. More than one cactus is a cacti, right? Wendy has several cacti. So actually Wendy's got quite a few house plants. I'm not really big into house plants. I'm more into the outdoor plants. But anyway, it looks nice in here, and it actually does clean the air. You know, one of the best air cleaners for indoors, Sansevieria. And I should show you a really cool Sansevieria I got. Let me go grab it. I'll show you. Okay, come on. Sansevieria. And I transplanted it. I bought this one a few weeks ago in Home Depot when I was off island. And I looked at this thing and I thought that kind of looks like an agave, but maybe not. It's actually a Sansevieria. And it's growing. They want it dry, but that looks like an agave, doesn't it? Sansevieria samurai. Samurai, that's what it's called. Sumurai. So check that one out. Sansevieria samurai. Check out the cold hardiness on it. But it does look like it's really, really stiff. And it's like an agave, but it's not an agave. It's a Sansevieria. And the common ones, they're kind of like they're vertical and they got the variegated yellow margins on them. Did you ask on Palm what type of palms you would see in Greece? Did you ask on? No, I haven't been on Palm Talk forever. No, but I know what type of palms grow in Greece. Okay. Yeah, I know there's Washingtonias there. There's date palms. I think there's Syagris and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of different types of palms that grow in Greece. Let's just see. In some areas of Greece get cold too. Let's just see what we have here. Jesse's photo is, yeah, those are not hardy. Those are definitely not hardy. The one on the far right is Opuntia. I don't know the specific name. The one in the middle kind of looks like a barrel cactus. And the other one on the far end looks like it's been grafted with the red on top. We had one with yellow like that, but I think it might have rotted. Don't overwater them. Those are definitely indoor cactus, but they're nice cactus. Very, very nice. Put them in bright light. Put them in the sun. Oh, Jesse. Okay. Anyway, check out that one. I'm going to actually check out the cold hardiness on this Sansevieria. Sansevieria samurai. Let's see what the cold hardiness is. And Samurai. Samurai dwarf. It looks like it would be cold tolerant. It is the temperature range extends from 50 degrees Fahrenheit to 100 degrees. They are not hardy at all. Wet, so exposed to extreme cold is fatal. Frost better be avoided. Cold drafts. Oh, it's really tender. That is a really, you look at some plants and you think, God, that thing looks really cold hardy. But it's not. That's not a cold hardy Sansevieria. That is really tender. 50 degrees minimum. So the temperatures out there would kill it right now. I wonder. I'm going to look at another one. 60 to 80. Let's look at something else here. Cold drafts. Sansevieria temperature. What is the snake plant temperature? Is low because it is sensitive to extreme cold. Showing one right there. Dwarf snake plant. There's so many different ones too. You know that? Do you think minus 2 degrees? I don't know. That'd be cool. Will crocus bloom again in the spring? No, they're winter bloomers. Crocus, this is it. Crocus are winter bloomers here. So once they're a bulb, they only bloom once, and then they'll bloom again next year the same time, right? So if they're blooming now, then you can count on them blooming next year, next February, right? If they bloom in January, they're probably going to bloom in January. There's white, yellow, purple. I think there's pink too, but they are a bulb. That's what they are. I have a lot of cactus listed at zone. They survive -2 with slight damage. Yeah, I know they are kind of off. It's kind of like the weather forecast on the Weather Network and the Weather Channel. Under snow. Yeah, it'll be, you know what? Actually, snow's a good insulator, CB Punisher. Believe it or not, if you have a good snowfall before a deep freeze, that's actually better for your plants. Way better for your plants. The problem is we had this deep freeze in the middle of we had a bad deep freeze in the middle of January this year, and we got cold first, and then we got the snow afterwards. So I think we had like a tiny skiff of snow, which didn't do anything, and then we got dumped on with snow after it already had froze. So it would have been better to get that heavy snow and then the freeze. But anyway, I was down in the palm nursery this morning, and I posted a bunch of pictures on Facebook just about an hour ago. Nursery looks awesome. I didn't post any pictures of the non-heated cold frames, but they look good too. They look absolutely awesome. Oh, that sucks. Oh, snow. So you guys got a lot of snow in New York right now? I know they're getting a blizzard in New Brunswick. I don't know about Nova Scotia. I should actually look that up. How's our friend in Nova Scotia doing with his palm? 60 last week, I'll forget, and the snow. Yeah, don't worry. Snow won't hurt him. It's extreme cold temperatures that will hurt him. Do you know why it's pink? The other ones were yellow, but I thought pink one looked prettier. I think those are grafted. I don't think they grow like that in the wild. I'm pretty sure those are a grafted cactus. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. There's yellow, orange, pink, red. They're beautiful. But the key is not to overwater cactus. They thrive on neglect. So let them dry. Grafted means it's another piece of cactus put onto it, added to it, and then they fuse it in, and then it grows into the other cactus. So they take the existing cactus, they cut the top off, then they cut that pink thing off of another cactus, and then they put it on there, and then it fuses together. It eventually fuses together. That's what grafting means. Yeah, let's just see here. Grafted cactus. Pink. I just want to see if that is the case. Yeah, they are grafted. Images of grafted cactus. Yeah, they're totally grafted. It says moon cactus is a type of grafted cactus with a colorful ball-shaped top. These colorful cacti have become popular small house plants. They're very easy to care for. The cactus top is usually bright yellow or bright red, yellow, pink, orange colors. Colorful top gives the appearance of a brightly colored cactus flower. So they are grafted. So that's a piece from another cactus that's been crammed on the top of it and it's fused in. So yeah, don't overwater those things. Otherwise, it will not be good. So that's called a moon cactus. Is that what it is? Moon cactus. That's really cool. I think ours is gone. Let me just. Should I plant my weed? Should I plant my weed? No, way too early, man. We can grow weed here. It's legal. We don't plant it till, let's just see, May. You can start it in the house earlier and then plant it out. Well, here it's usually around first or second week of May when everything's starting to get really warm. So it might get warmer earlier there. So maybe in April it might be okay. Very cheap with the pink one 7 and the other 2 were 5. Yeah, that's cheap. Good price. Put them in a bright window. They do lots of sun. I don't think we have our moon cactus here anymore. No. Bummer. Had a really nice yellow one. It obviously got too much water, and that's what killed it. Yeah, we didn't grow any last year, CB Punisher, just because our house was for sale, and it just doesn't look cool when you got real estate people coming through, and you got these big tomato plants out there. So this year, if Wendy's got any seed left, we'll plant some Maui Wowie and some of those other ones out there. We plant usually 4 plants. You're allowed 4 plants per household. Here in Canada, it's totally legal. And it's probably legal there too, I guess. But yeah, you're allowed 4 plants per household. It's amazing the drugs that are legal here in Canada. It's absolutely stupid. Trudeau bans handguns and he makes meth legal and crack and all the hardest drugs possible you can buy. Yeah, 6 in New York. Okay, we're 4, or maybe it's 4 per person per household. I don't know. Anyway, we usually do 4, something like that, maybe 5. Wendy grows some very beautiful plants. The guy down, well, there's a massive pot farm down the road from me. You know that? It's huge. I worked there when I retired. I worked there for about 2 weeks. It wasn't a really fun job because I was down on my hands and knees, row planting pot plants, 8 hours a day. It was absolutely hard on my knees, and it was like 12 acres of 800 or 14. Some of them were 1,400-foot rows of pot plants. I had to space them. It was unbelievable. It's called Good Buds. Let's see. I'll put the link. Good Buds. Good Buds. Oh, there it is. There's their website. Check out this, man. This is just down the road for me. It's freaking massive. They field grow it, and they have a massive indoor grow op, and they have a lot of people working there, right? So yeah, indica seems to be the best sativa. Yeah, we grew indica and sativa, both types here. I like 3 cups of coffee. Like 3 cups of coffee. Yeah. I had a latte this morning. I'm drinking water right now. How rarely would you water them? Oh, let them dry out. You know what? That's a really good question. We let them dry. I mean, they could go every 2 weeks or something like that. Growing that here will land you in prison for really? No way. Yeah, not here, man. You can. It's a. Check out this link, man. Check out this pot farm. It's field grow. They have an Instagram page too. Good Buds. It's unbelievable. Looks like when I started there, it's like I said, this is like something out of a Cheech and Chong movie. It's like crazy how many they grow. When I drive by, you can smell it. In the growing season, you can smell it. Just think of it. Acres and acres of pot. It grows it all over the island. Everybody grows it here. High school trans athlete wins high jump event. Awesome. A news thing just came up. Trans athlete wins a high school jump. That's bull crap. I know that's not. No, it says high school trans athlete wins high jump event. So this dude's competing against women from Martina. That's bullshit, man. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. A news thing popped up on MSN. I just think that's wrong when guys compete against women and win.
Transgender stole the gold.
If you're not born with a vajayjay, you're never going to be a woman. You know what I mean, right, Wendy?
Well, even if you have a fake one.
Did you see the Rebel News interview they did? Oh yeah, I hate that trans swimmer. I've been following that since being that 50-year-old dude that identifies as a 13-year-old girl. You know what I would do if my daughter was in there? You have to identify as the tooth fairy and knock his teeth out, then hand him his teeth. I identify as a tooth fairy. Did you see 60 million? Yeah, it cost 60 million. Yeah, I've been following that. I posted on Twitter. I post all that stuff. Well, you've seen my Twitter page. You know what I'm like with that stuff. I posted on my Facebook too. I refused to use the ArriveCan app when I went to Turkey. Wise. Yeah, I've never used it. I didn't travel then, but Wendy and I are going to be in Alaska in less than 3 months. Totally excited. I'm really excited. This will be like our first vacation since the pandemic, right? So I call it the scamdemic. So this is the first vacation Wendy and I are going on since December 2019. We used to go to Maui every year, and since Trudeau made those rules up and brought in those mandates and stuff, we couldn't travel. But now we can. You're allowed to manually fill out forms. I did instead. Right on. Well, our friend got a $5,700 fine, and then our Wendy's niece got a $6,200 fine at the airport. Isn't that crazy? That is absolutely nuts, man. That's a lot of money. I wouldn't pay it either. We have pure corruption running this country. Pure corruption, man. I won't be part of any of that nasty stuff. That's why I got the American flag on my shirt here. You see, so I could have got this shirt with a Canadian flag on it, but I wanted the stars and stripes. I'm not flying Canadian flag here till we get rid of Trudeau. Then I'll fly the Canadian flag. I'm done with that guy, man, and I'm done with that Stephen Grabal guy, Jabal, whatever his name is, and everybody that's in there, man. I just can't stand them. I don't like anything that's going on here. I'm so grateful that I live on this island out in the ocean, and which seems like a million miles away from all the BS. Thank God for the Gulf Islands. It's like, it does. It seems like we're way far away from all that. So I think American flag is much more beautiful. It is. I like to have it in my man cave. True story. Look it up. True story. Stars are. Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. Make mine A99. I like. Do you like that shirt? Do you guys like that shirt? Hope I'm not offending anybody. How else can I offend you today? How else can I offend you today? So like I say, I bought that last year, and I could have bought the one with the Canadian flag, but I refused to wear a Canadian flag. I got this really nice jacket, and there's a little Canadian flag on it. I think I might actually sew an American flag over top of that because I'm thanks, man. Glad you like it. And I really don't care if it offends people because I really don't give a shit. You know what I mean? People get offended by everything these days. There's actually people that support that 50-year-old trans swimmer that's swimming with 13-year-old girls. A lot of parents there support this 50-year-old man that identifies as a woman and swims with their 13-year-old daughters. And he changes with them in the girls' change room. A 50-year-old man identifying as a 13-year-old girl. It's been all over Rebel News, but they never ever show it on mainstream news. Isn't that unbelievable? I would not be happy. He identifies. Have you not seen that on Rebel News? You have not. I'll find it. I'll find it for you. You got to see. I'll post you a link. Highly infectious. Oh God, they're always trying to help. Highly urgent health alert after highly infectious traveler returns from overseas. Let's just see what they're trying to play. Oh, let's find it here. Rebel News, and you can get the facts on Rebel News. Rebel News is good. It's a lot better than communist broadcasting. Yeah, I would, man. Somebody needs to do that. But you know what? He's protected. They protect him even at the pool. 50-year. Oh, there it is. Okay. This is a 50-year-old man identifies as a little girl. This one's 2 months ago. That's 3 weeks ago. 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Yeah, it's there he is right there. There's 3 months ago. There's 2 weeks ago. They actually arrested the Rebel News guy. I'm going to find you the link here. One month ago. It's absolutely pure insanity. Hang on, guys. Here, this is you got to watch Rebel News, man. Rebel News is the best. Here's a link for you. Yeah, yeah, a trillionaire, right on. Yeah, the pool, the swimming pool, the public pool protects this guy, and they said it's okay. He can go into the change room. So that means you could put on a dress as a dude, as a man, and go into a girls' change room, underage girls, and you're okay in Canada. This is the Trudeau government. This is what's happening here. Yeah, Rebel News Australia is good too because they diss Trudeau a lot, and I hate Trudeau. I hate his guts, man. Absolutely. He's I think the Nuremberg code should come in the current code should come into place for what they did to us. But anyway, yeah, check out that link there, man. That's just absolutely crazy. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you guys are having a good Valentine's Day. I had a good Valentine's Day. Wendy got me some chocolates, and I rarely ever eat chocolates, but she did get me a caramel bar, and I bought her some Rogers chocolates. She likes Rogers chocolates. So scrap the flower thing. I get Wendy flowers year round. So the thing is with flowers, Valentine's Day, they jack the prices up. Never buy flowers on Valentine's Day. If you're a good guy, you'll buy your gal flowers year round, and then you don't have to feel guilty on Valentine's Day, which most guys probably do. So they go out and spend $75 to $100 on a dozen roses, right? And I don't. I'm not one of those guys. And she wouldn't expect it either because Wendy is a good gal. Right, Wendy? Wendy's a good gal. She is. So I'd rather get a cactus than a flower. Yeah, absolutely. I got my gal sushi. Yeah, there you go. Sushi. You see? Smart man. Sushi. See, I think Wendy loves sushi. So she would be happy with sushi. You know, the thing with roses, you can buy $75 for a dozen roses, and within a week they're already freaking wilting, right? It's just they jack the prices up big time. Wendy would rather have a live plant. Get cactus that's flowering. Yeah, exactly. Or another, Wendy likes clancho. Wendy really loves clancho. She puts them actually in the flower beds out in the garden. And in front of our accommodations, she has clancho growing through the growing season, and they go well into the fall too. So loves clancho. I could have bought her primulas. She did. The flower baskets are blooming right now with primulas. But cactus, yeah, that'd be a good one. Or a live plant. It doesn't have to be cut dead roses, right? And she's got her Rogers chocolate. She's happy. You know what I mean? So, but some people just, it's funny. Once a year, they buy their gal flowers on Valentine's Day, but the rest of the year, they don't buy anything. Now, when I was working at the Parks Department, pretty much every week or every second week, I would stop at this lady's dahlia stand and I'd buy Wendy a big bouquet of dahlias. Didn't I, Wendy? I would buy you dahlias. What kind of pink cactus do they use to fuse the cactus? That's a good question. I'm not sure. They call it a moon cactus, but you'd have to Google it. I'm not too sure. It comes from another type of cactus though, or a bougainvillea. Yeah, bougainvilleas are nice too, as long as you got a place to grow them. If you can grow them outside, like in parts of UK, that's good. Here, they will never grow outside, but a bright window or a solarium, and put them outside for the summertime, and bring them outside, bring them in for the wintertime. So um, I love bougainvillea. There's white, pink, red, orange, purple, right? So that's a pretty cool plant. Yeah, moon cactus. You'd have to look that one up. Where do they get the graft from a moon cactus? Where does moon cactus come? I'm Googling it for you. Moon cactus is native to the desert regions of South America, such as northeast Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, Bolivia. It grows at lower elevations up to 500 meters. Moon cactus, moon cactus. But it's not saying 500 species first discovered. So what are they grafting them onto? Moon cactus in habitat. I want to see something. Moon cactus in habitat. Oh, also known as the moon cactus, ruby ball, desert regions. So what part is grafted then? This is what I'm not getting. If it's a grafted cactus, wow. I want to see them growing in the wild. I don't, it doesn't show any of them growing in the wild. It only shows them, and there's other ones too. You should look it up. Images. Look at Google images of moon cactus. There's a purple one. Wow. There are some amazing moon cactus. Black grafted moon cactus. Wow. Oh, yeah, they're cool. I like them. Sent you photos on Twitter of the palms in Morocco. Okay, I'm going to go to Twitter right now. Twitter messages. Oh, yeah. There we go. I just saw something pop up. Where was it? Where was it? Hang on. Where was that? Damn, I just missed it. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Palms in Morocco. Whoa, look at those palms. Nice. They're beautiful, man. That's one on the left there. That looks like a Cuban royal palm, date palms, Washingtonias, Phoenix canariensis. I bet there's a Bismarck. It almost looks like a Bismarckia there in the second photo. Cool. That's pretty awesome. Gets really hot in Morocco. Yeah, I think they're from drier reasons, but not true desert. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Yeah, that's nice, Morocco. My daughter went to Tunisia about, I'm going to say maybe more than 5 years ago. She went to Tunisia over in that area, and it was pretty nice. Lots of palm trees. Went riding on a camel. This is lion's mane. Lion's mane and well water. That's good stuff. Really good stuff. So, yeah, it looks like there's lots of different varieties of moon cactus, but maybe not all varieties you can get in the store. I'm back in London now, but 36 today, 36 Celsius. Wow, hot. That is toasty, man. 36, nearly 100. So Morocco gets very, very hot. Looks beautiful there. I'd like to be there. Is it cheap there? Is it safe there? Is it a safe place to go? Yeah, I love good for the brain. That one right there. So I put like a part teaspoonful. You can see it floating around in there. And I drink that. Yeah, how's the prices in the hotels in Morocco? I'm curious. I like palmy places. Fairly safe. It's probably no different than Mexico, right? And how's the prices in Morocco? Is it pretty decent? Is it cheaper than Canada and the US? That's the only thing. It takes the fun out of it when I travel to the US, because US is expensive. It's the dollar exchange rate that sucks, because we like to travel to the US, right? That's where all my vacation time takes me. It's always been to the US. I've only been to Alberta twice in my life. In the summertime, we took the kids to Edmonton and Drumheller, 2 different times. I have no desire to go back. I think some rooms would be very cheap there, but of course they're also, yeah, exactly. So like anywhere, it's kind of like if you go to Victoria, you can find some fairly reasonable rooms, but other ones cost you $400 a night, $400 a night. Yeah, Drumheller is cool. We took our kids there when they were younger. Food and drinks there would be cheaper. Okay. But I'm not interested in Canada. No, I'm not interested in Canada at all. Really, there's no place. Actually, there is. I'm actually interested in the Maritimes. I'm staying at the B&B. If I go, you got to check out our B&B. Make mine A99. If you come to Canada, you'd like Salt Spring Island. The Gulf Islands are actually technically closer to the U.S. mainland than Canadian mainland. I think I'm right across from Birch Bay. If I went across the water. If I drew a direct line across the water, same latitude, I'd be in Birch Bay from where I live. And on the south end of Salt Spring, you'd be in Bellingham, Washington. So I'd be in Birch Bay, Washington. And on the south end of Salt Spring, you'd be in Bellingham, Washington. If you ever want to book a place here, go directly through Wendy, my wife, and she'll give you a better deal. Only place I want to see is GL's place. And yeah, he's not Newfoundland. He's in Nova Scotia. I visit him too. Anyway, if you ever want to visit Salt Spring Island and stay at the B&B, Magnolia Petal SSI at gmail.com. That is Wendy's email. And you email her personally and you say you're a friend of mine, right? She's kind of listening. She's up in her office, but she's already taken bookings. But if you ever decide to come here, Salt Spring Island's a good place. It's a pretty cool place. And there are actually lots of Americans here. Coconuts in Canada, yeah, only at JL's place. He is a coconut. Actually, take the cocoa away and the S off of nut, and he's a nut. He's nut case. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. You can check it out online. Magnolia Petal Accommodation, Salt Spring Island, and Arbutus Blossom. She's got two of them here. She runs them. That's her thing. But they're right nice, and they're completely surrounded by palms and exotic plants year round. And if people want breakfast, it's extra, but she will do breakfast. But if they don't want breakfast, they won't get it. But that's extra, and it says it right on Booking.com. I think she's on Expedia. Are you on Expedia now? You can't get on Expedia, so she's on Booking.com. In Europe, you would be the same latitude as Brittany, France. 48 degrees. Yeah, 48 degrees north. Paris is 49. We're 48. I talked to Paris. I talked to a couple stations in Paris this morning on the radio. Thailand would be good. My daughter's been there and my ex has been there. I've never been to Thailand. I would like to go to Thailand. Wendy's been to Costa Rica and she's been to Europe. She's been to England, Scotland, Ireland, France, and then she's been to Palm Springs a lot of times in Arizona. I'm at 123.45. Yeah, because Portland's at 46 degrees north latitude. I'm at 123.45. Nice, 123 west longitude and 45 north latitude. Yeah, so you're 3 degrees south of us. Palm Springs is a very nice. Yeah, her mom had a condo in Palm Springs, so Wendy would go down to Palm Springs and stay there, and then Wendy's mom sold it and bought a place down in Sun City, Arizona, by Phoenix. Canary Islands are not that expensive because the tax there is. Oh, really? I talked there last week. Finally, I think that was my first contact to the Canary Islands on my radio. That was last week. I got a video gate of it. It was kind of cool. I get in there this morning and I'm hearing France, 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 and more France. And most of the guys I've talked to before, which is okay, they're nice guys, but I want to talk to somebody different. I want to talk to a different country. I talked to Italy the other day too, but Canary Islands was a good contact for me because that's like off the coast of Africa. I'd like to talk to Madagascar. I don't think I've talked there yet. I've talked to Africa, but it's been years and years since I talked to Africa. I don't think I have a video gate of it though. But yeah, Canary Islands would be really nice to see. I would love to go back to Maui too. I think you would. Yeah, I think I'd like Thailand. I work with a bunch of Thai people. They're very, very nice people. One of them cooked me some food sometime. I brought it home for Wendy and I ate it. Really good Thai cooking. Love it. Telephone. Could be a booking. Krista. Oh, you better run.
Well, sometimes you can answer.
No, I'm on a live stream, babe.
Yeah, but I'm way away.
I'm on a live stream. You got to bring the phone up with you there, babes. People are friendly. They're very friendly. Actually, the ones I work with, very nice ladies. I work with Indonesians, Filipinos, and Thai at Country Grocer, and they're very nice people. One of the girls brought me a blanket for when I was going into the hospital. She gave me a gift. So I carved her a tiki, and then one of the other ladies, I look after her. I look after her yard in the summertime, and I'm always tweaking stuff up around her place. So she's made me dinner a couple of times. It's like, whoa, really good Thai. It was actually curry butter chicken, but it was Thai. Oh, it was so good. We need almond milk too. Oh yeah, we have almond milk. Do you know which palms they have in Thailand? Every tropical species of palm tree will grow in Thailand. I think, you know what? I think they actually have a native Trachycarpus there. I think, is Trachycarpus latisectus? Trachycarpus latisectus native to, I think, Thailand. They're not that hardy. Himalayas. Himalayas. I always thought they were in Thailand. East to eastern China. Latitsectus isn't that hardy though. I think ours probably got damaged. I kept them in the tiki hut. And there's no heat in there, and I think one of them might be fried. So I'm gonna have to see. I don't think it's dead, but I think it's fried. Well, there's lots of palm trees. I think the UK might be one of the most expensive countries to vacation in. Is that right? My daughter lived there for 5 years. My daughter Samantha, Sammy, was there for 5 years. Like I say, she was in Taunton near Devon. That's in Somerset. And then she moved to South Cornwall. Does Thailand have Washingtonias? Oh, they'd have Washingtonias. They'd have most likely Washingtonia robusta. Like Maui has lots of Washingtonias. Yeah, there would be Washingtonias there. There's even Washingtonia California fan palms in Maui too, on Maui. I got videos of them here, and big ones too. There's one complex near where we stay, near Kamioli 2 Beach in South Kihei, and the whole complex has towering Washingtonias. There must be 60 or maybe 100 of them there, all Washingtonia robusta palm trees. I remember seeing coconut palms. Oh yeah, there's lots of coconut palms. Without a doubt, they're native there too. Coconut palms personifies the tropics, right? So any tropical place you go to, you're probably going to see coconut palms. And coconut milk's good. The coconut, right out of the coconut's the best. Yeah, I would like to go to Thailand. Would be nice. Never ever bring drugs into Thailand, though, man. If they even catch you with a little bit, even a joint, you could spend 100 years in prison there, man. On the Canary Islands because of the Spanish. I've been living there since 16. Are robust, massive, cool. That'd be awesome. 1700s. Wow. Apparently they just decriminalized. Oh, they did. Oh, that's a good thing because I heard the prison system there is really nasty in Thailand. You get caught with illegal drugs on you, you're toast, man. Like some guys, normal dudes, maybe had a couple of joints on them, cruising into Thailand, wanted to party up with a friend, got busted at the airport, doing life in prison. Yeah. I'm going to see if that's legal. Didn't they used to give people the death penalty? They might have. I'm not too sure. That might be Singapore, isn't it? Let's just see. Is pot legal? Let's see here. Marijuana, let's see. The use of recreational cannabis is illegal, but cultivating possession are legal. Oh, okay. So it's illegal. It's recreational cannabis is illegal in Thailand. Thailand legalized medical marijuana in 2018, making it the first country in Asia to approve marijuana for medical. So it's medical is legal. What is the penalty? Okay. Consuming cannabis in Thailand. There are more than 5,000 weed stores across country selling cannabis flowers, pre-rolled. What? Okay, just a minute here. Marijuana rules. Where can you consume it? I'm reading. People older than 20 who are not pregnant, breastfeeding legally. Where can you smoking it can be done inside an individual's residence. Where can you buy it? Can you grow it? What remains? Oh, interesting. So it's kind of legal. I would never mess with it either, man, ever. I wouldn't mess with it in any country that's not mine. I don't smoke it anyway. I don't actually smoke pot. I grow it because I'm an exotic plant grower, but I haven't smoked pot in over 40 years. So I don't smoke it, but I really love the looks of a pot plant. I think they're one of the most beautiful plants. They're tropical and they just look awesome. So no, I don't smoke it, but we do grow it. I've been growing the stuff, I'm going to say since 1978, since my dad gave me a handful of seeds when I was 14 years old. Yeah, no, I don't smoke anything. Let's just see. What is the penalty? I grow it because it's legal. Yeah, and it is legal. I went into the store the other day, Canadian Tire, and I was looking at firearms because you can buy firearms in Canada. Firearms are totally illegal. Somebody's saying, well, I thought they made them illegal. No. You can buy firearms in Canada. They're even in the hardware store. And I was looking at handguns, but they were pellet and BB guns, but they look exactly like a 9mm, right? and they're about $150 or so like that. You don't have to have a license for them, but I think if I buy my next firearm, I probably just buy it from Canadian Tire. They got some pretty good deals there. Canadian Tire would be kind of like a Fred Meyer, something like that, comparable to a Fred Meyer in the States. But no, you have Canadian Tire there in England? What? I just Googled Newton. Wow. Yeah, so many colors, Jesse. But yeah, Fred Meyer's awesome. I like Fred Meyer too. I wish we had that here. We have a lot of American things in Canada, but we don't have Fred Meyer. Fred Meyer does not sell guns. Oh, they don't. Yeah, Canadian Tire sells guns. They have a lot of guns at Canadian Tire. The one over in Duncan. Wendy and I were there on, where were we there? We were there on Friday, and it was like lots of guns. How about Walgreen? Weimart does? How about Walmart? Yeah, Walmart does, doesn't it? Walmart used to have a sporting section. I don't think they do. You know what? They used to. Maybe they still do. So they sell crossbows and rifles and stuff like that. Does not sell. Oh, they don't sell guns anymore. Ah, God. Is that what Biden did? He got them to remove them? Tool. I just want to see what the penalty is. Penalty for okay. Anyone in possession of drugs under para 1 without permission shall be liable imprisonment for 1 to 10 years or a fine of 200 up to 200,000 baht. Okay. 10 years. Ugh. God. Imagine getting that caught with a joint. I think UK Walmart is under a different. Oh, yeah. We have lots of Walmarts here. Wendy and I were in Walmart the other day. We have Home Depot, Walmart, Rona, and we have all, well, not all, but we have a lot of the fast food places that the States have. We used to have Kmart, but they're non-existent anymore. No Kmart. We have Circle K. I don't know if they have those in the States. That States thing, Circle K, convenience store. We have 7-Eleven. We have, not on our island, but they have them in Vancouver, like across Canada and over in Vancouver Island. And we don't have Sears anymore. We don't have JCPenney's. We never had JCPenney's. We don't have Jack in the Box. We have Wendy's, McDonald's, A&W, Burger King, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. We have Church's Chicken too. Do you guys have Church's Chicken? In the UK, Walmart is under a different Mad Asda. Same owners. They removed all the archery. They moved, really? So yeah, maybe they did in ours too. They might have removed all the weapons in there too. But Canadian Tire has a really good selection of firearms. But no, and the only handguns, like I say, they have are just like pellet BB guns. But I want to get one. I want to get one of those ones that looks like a 9mm just for target practice out here. It'd be fun. It's CO2. It's a CO2 gun. And you put maybe about 50 BBs in it. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think I'd like to get one of those. And maybe a crossbow too. I think a crossbow would be good to have. I like shooting a crossbow. Yeah, pellet guns are fun. I have a pellet rifle. I bought it in 1980 when I was 16, and I still have it. It has a clip of 27. It holds 27 in the magazine. What are some other good cactus I should buy? Too bad you can't find saguaro. Bunny ears is a good one. Fishhook barrel cactus. There's one called a fishhook barrel cactus. I have a 22 pellet rifle. Okay, so a 22 pellet rifle you actually need a license for here. 22 because it's the velocity, the speed that it travels at, and it travels at a way faster speed than a 177. In the UK, you can't buy explosive gun ammo. You can buy, but you can buy. It doesn't really. No way. Yeah, you can buy ammo here. I don't know if they're protected. You might have to smuggle one back. 960 feet per second for the 22. Interesting. I'm not too sure what the 177 is, but I used to have pellet guns. I had a Slavia back when I was a kid. I had a Daisy BB gun. Mom and Dad bought me a rifle back in 1970. Like this, held about probably 200 BBs in it. And you cock it like that, lever action. And it was awesome. and that was cool. And then back when I was a kid, it was a one shot at a time. You cocked it like this, you know what I mean, and you put one pellet in it, and it was a 177. Basically, you could see the pellet coming out. And then I had some pellet. They were my dad's pellet pistols, really old ones, probably from the 1940s. But they're sitting at mom and dad's place. And my sister got that place, unfortunately. And she's got everything, and I hate her guts, and I'm never going to see her again. So that's too bad. 22 doesn't require a license. It requires a license here. 22 pellet rifle requires a PAL here. And anything else like 22 caliber rifle does. My drunk uncle got a pellet gun and started shooting crows. No way. Your drunk uncle. Is he drinking right now? I'm drinking water though. I'm drinking lion's mane, and that's good. He's always drunk. Really? No way. So he's a hardcore Elkie. 30 beer a day? What the are you serious? How can anybody drink 30 beer a day? No way. He's probably gonna get wet brain. He doesn't even eat food. His liver's gonna go. How old is he? How old is the guy? Only alcohol. He only drinks alcohol? No way. That's a lot of beer in his 50s. Does he work? He wouldn't be able to drink that much beer. 30 beer a day. Holy crap. The last time I had a beer was it was before the freeze because I was over at Hal's place. So I'm going to say a month and a half ago. The last time I had a beer was a month and a half ago. He works 3 days a week in a mill, and he's drunk there too. Hopefully he doesn't cut his frickin' arm off. So he is a habitual drunk. He needs to check in at AA. He needs to go to AA. Actually, probably needs to go to detox. He probably has the shakes. When you drink that much, I think I see some people, they kind of shake like that. And if it's not Parkinson, that's drinking. That's why I've never been. Yeah, me neither. I'm just not into it. My mom and dad never drank, so I never really was around it much. I mean, I used to party when I was younger and did it, but I got out of that years ago. That was just weekend party stuff when I was a teenager. But no, I could live without it. It doesn't, I mean, I don't mind if it's a hot summer day, there's a cold beer, I'll have it. But 30 beer a day, come on. I have a limit. 2 would be it. That would be it. 30? Holy crikey. That's like 2 and a bit, 12 cases of beer. That is insane. That was like 2.5 cases of beer. That's expensive too. Does he smoke? And if he smokes and drinks that much, man, all his money that he makes would be just going to pay for his bad habit. Unreal. He's going to wreck his liver, man. I'm amazed he's still got a liver. He's probably pickled it. Cheapers. I didn't even have any alcohol at New Year's. New Year's, I had no alcohol. He used to smoke too, man. That's hard on the body, man, when you drink that much. I mean, hey, everything in moderation. When I go on our cruise with Wendy, yeah, I'm going to have some drinks here and there, but not that many. A lot of his friends are dying of throat cancer from smoking and drinking. Yeah, I think drinking will take its toll on you too. They kind of get a really raspy voice. Oh man, I couldn't do that. But that's what some people are into. Whatever makes them happy. But maybe he'd be happier if he didn't do it. But yeah, he's kind of just wrecking himself. 50, and he probably looks older too, I bet. I'm 59. Does he look older than me? How old is he? I'm 59 years old. I'm going to be 60. March 29th, I'm going to be 60, man. I get my CPP at the beginning of April. I actually get Canada pension. I get my municipal pension. Like I say, I'm retired. So I'm collecting a pension right now for my government pension where I used to work, but Parks Department. But I get my CPP at the end of beginning of March or beginning of April. I get my Canada pension coming in. He's still in that. He maybe keeps it. Yeah. That's the thing. So it does. If you're half Chinese, actually Chinese people always seem to look younger. It's true. Asian people always look younger, and that's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. Better to look younger when you're older, right? Right, Wendy? Yeah, I know some people that get really wrinkled up really early, but I know it takes its toll on you. Like if you see some of those street people, you see some of the street people, they look often really haggard and old. And some of them are not that old, man. It's just because they had a rough life and they do a lot of bad stuff. I'm 28, people guess I'm 16. Cool. So you get ID'd. get ID'd when you go into a bar. If you went into a bar or a restaurant, you ordered a drink. My daughter is going to be 30. Sammy is going to be 30 at the beginning of April. Crazy. Wendy's son is going to be 40. Wendy has a 40-year-old son at the beginning of May. And Wendy's daughter, Krista, is 37. Are we going to casino? Oh, we're going to, you ever been to the Langley one, the Langley Casino? I've been in there. I've stayed there a couple of times at that hotel. I've been into the casino. We're going to go to the casino on the cruise ship, which I've done every time I've gone on a cruise ship, and I always win something. The last time, I won, was it last time or the time before? I won $160. Yeah, I think it was last time I went, 2012. Won $160, which is good. But I do limit myself. I go in there with a roll of quarters, and when the roll of quarters is gone, American quarters, I do the 25-cent slots. And when that's done, then I'm done. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking I'm going to bring some palm seeds up to Alaska with me. So we're going up to coastal Alaska beginning of May. And I'm looking at the forecast there. It's actually not that bad. If you look at Skagway, Juneau, and Ketchikan, it's actually not that bad at all. They're going to have 9 degrees this week, Celsius. And I see some sun, a little bit of rain. But I really want to sneak some palm seeds up there and stick them in some select areas. So when I go next time, see if they've germinated and there's some palm trees growing. That's what I'm going to do. Just put some in my pocket. It's going to be fun. That's what I got to do. What do you think? Do you think I should? I think I should. It is nice out there. My God, what a beautiful day. But if you win, it's good. I went to the horse races. Yeah, you haven't been to Langley Casino in Fraser? Try it out. It's actually quite a nice one. River Rock in Richmond. Oh, I've been on the SkyTrain at the River Rock Casino. Wendy and I would take the SkyTrain back. Let's just see. Where would we take the SkyTrain to? I've been on the SkyTrain. Does it took us to the airport? Maybe it was to the airport. Yeah. Yeah, from a bus to the SkyTrain to the airport. I remember some guy on the slots machine spent $1,000 in the US and won nothing. Yeah, had to go as a joke. Yeah, I know. Isn't that unreal? Well, some people are addicted to it. I'm not. So I limit myself. I'm not a gambler. Our casinos are nowhere near Vegas casinos are the best. Now we have lots of casinos up here, but they don't even compare to Vegas or Reno. I think Reno probably has some nice casinos too. There's a lot of gambling that goes on in Nevada, right? But and you can win big bucks there. I don't know how much you can win in a casino. Oh, Monaco Casino is the nicest. Yeah, my buddy went in there, Phil, and he got escorted out. So Phil's been to pretty much every European country. My buddy Foodie Phil. So one day he's sleeping on a park bench in Monaco, and they didn't like that. So they woke him up, the bench police, and they says, no, monsieur, no sleeping on the bench. So anyway, Phil gets up, and he decides to go into a casino, but you had to be dressed nicely to get into the casino. And he walks into the casino, and I guess they thought he was a street person. And 2 bodyguards, they have a dress code. They escorted Phil out the back door. So they brought Phil. Phil enters the front door of the casino, big bodyguard on either side of him. And he's looking up at these guys, okay, monsieur. And they took him out the back door and shoot him out. And Phil's got lots of money, too. You wouldn't know by looking at Phil. He's very wealthy. But, he had his shorts on, his running shoes, some big hat. Probably looked like a street bum. But they didn't know that. They didn't know that in the casino what he went into. They didn't know that he had a lot of money, and they escorted him, went right in the front door and right out the back door. He doesn't look rich. You know what I mean? And he doesn't flaunt it. That's the thing. Phil is a down-to-earth guy, and he doesn't flaunt it. You can't even park anywhere near a casino unless you have a car. No way. So my Mazda B2300 truck wouldn't cut it with my little radio antenna on top. It filters out the lame people. Yeah, exactly. I would never flaunt it if I had that much money. I wouldn't act any different than I am now. If I had billions, I wouldn't act any different. What's the point of acting different? You know what I mean? I definitely go on more vacations, but I wouldn't be wearing big diamond rings and stuff. I'd still wear this shirt too. And I'd still drink my water out of this bottle, right? And I'd still do my live streams and talk to you guys. But we'll see. I do have a lottery ticket. Maybe I'm a winner. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to the Alaska cruise. We're going on Holland America, the Koningsdam ship. It's a newer ship, and it's the food on it absolutely looks spectacular, man. It's just like, oh, the food is 5-star, 24/7. Eat, 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 and I love good food. So Wendy's booked us one night in the Pinnacle Steakhouse. It's a chop house. They have steaks, everything. It's a really nice steakhouse. So we're in there, and then we're into another one that's all Asian food. Your trachea seeds germinate pretty quick. I was doing the bagging method. I saw 3. Wow, faster than mine. What? I've never had them germinate in 3 weeks. I don't think. Holy crikey. Is about 30 miles away from Reno. I did send a bunch of them to Carson City. Was that you? I treat Germany pretty well bagging method. I said 3 weeks, the fastest German I've seen. Carson City. So yeah, because I just sent over 1,000 seeds to last week. I sent 1,000 seeds to a guy in Ontario, and I'm just shipping some live palm seedlings and seeds to New Brunswick. But I told the customer, I got to wait till the temperatures are above freezing before I ship those live seeds. So that was you. Okay, cool. Well, that's quick. 3 weeks. Crikey. Are you in my palm group? Are you in my palm group on Facebook? I should actually post the link here if you're not. And post that in there. That's people would like to know that because that's really fast. Let me find it. Let me find the group for you if you're not in my. I have a bunch of garden groups on Facebook, and you'd like this one. Let's just see. I'm going to find you my group. It's got just about 30,000 palm group worldwide. And please, you can post pictures, join the group. Just answer the question to get in so we don't get any spammers, right? People who love palm trees and exotic plants. You'll like this group. Okay, here's a link to my group right there. You'll like this palm group. If you love palm trees and exotic plants, there it is right there. So the casino in Monaco minimum bet is 250 euros. Well, I wouldn't be able to afford that. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, there it is. Join. You'll love it. It's got it probably gets about 100 hits a day members wanting to join. I started that group 5 years ago, and we're getting close to 30,000 members now. So it's gone up. That's like 6,000 members a year. So yeah, feel free to join and post pictures. People post pictures of all their palms and exotic plants. You know, it doesn't have to be palms, whatever exotic plant you're growing, but most people post pictures of palm trees. There's 29,300 members in there. Somebody just posted a picture of a Majesty palm, and they are not easy plants to grow. Oh, there's a beautiful picture. That picture is where is it? Just commenting here. This guy posted an awesome palm garden. You should see it, but he didn't put where it is. I don't know. Virgilia Sanchez. It's absolutely beautiful. You're having a pizza? Oh, you know we had Wendy made chili last night, so we have leftover chili. Really good. Another thing about Monaco is the food price is the highest I've ever seen. I remember the fries cost 40 euros in one restaurant. Well, how much is 40 euros? 40 euros. How much is that equivalent to like is it $60? How much 40 euros to Canada? Let's just see. Holy shit. $8.10 for fries? $58 for fries? What? That's what he just said so fries. He says another thing about Monaco is the food price, the highest I've ever seen. I remember fries cost around $58 Canadian. They must, what do they do? Sprinkle them with gold dust? Holy crap. Monaco. That's real. That's where Phil went, where he got escorted out the.
They take euros in Monaco?
Yeah, it's in Europe.
I found your cheesies. Yeah, you did.
$50 for fries. Nuts.
Everybody like your haircut? Yeah, people love it. Yeah. You look. Doesn't she look beautiful?
She looks like a frickin' rocker.
Hey,
Get over here get over here. I'm doing a live stream. Hey, come over here for a sec. I want to see what my audience thinks of the thing.
Oh, are we
No,
on? We're on
No, I'm live. Okay, I want to show you.
Oh.
Okay, so this is Wendy's rock star daughter, and she is actually a singer. Okay, get over here.
What should I do?
Just come over here. Just come over here. No, you come over here. Just come over here. No. Get down here.
Who's on there?
No, there's
Four
lots of
people?
people. No. There
Four
we go.
people?
Get down. What do you think of that? No, this way. No, this way. What do you think of that hairdo? What do you think?
You can't
Isn't that?
really tell. It's
No,
like
it's pretty cool. Doesn't she kind of? No. Oh, you know what she looks like? She looks like the girl from
Stop.
Heart. She looks like Heart.
Dang.
That's who she. Not Joan Jett. Anna Nancy. That's who you look like. Yeah. Doesn't she look like a rocker? She looks like a rocker kind of. Yeah. She's got nice hair.
Because I am.
That's Wendy's daughter, Krista. Wish her happy birthday. It's coming up in October.
Not a happy birthday, a happy clean day.
Happy clean. Oh, clean day.
Yeah, like clean.
Oh yeah. So she's clean for like a year now.
Coming up. to a
Happy
year.
birthday for 1 year.
Woo!
1 year.
Yeah.
1 year. No drugs. No booze. Straight edge. You know what I mean? So her
Yeah.
birthday's actually in October, but no drugs or alcohol for like 1 year. She just had. Did you have a cake today?
We made a practice turtle cake
When's your cake?
on March 10th.
Oh yeah, March 10th is actually her clean 1 year clean birthday at AA, right? Is it AA?
Well, I go to AA, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
more NA fellowship.
12 years for him.
Awesome.
12 years. He's only 28. What?
That's great.
12 years. Holy crikey.
Yeah, some people
Jeez. I didn't think there was. I didn't think
figure it out early.
Holy, I didn't think you could do that at
Yeah.
12 years. Wow.
Yeah.
15?
15? Holy shit.
Holy crike. When I
Wow.
last had a sip of alcohol. That's like
Wow.
my oldest son, Ryan's never drank.
Yeah.
He's 30, going to be 33. He's never drank alcohol.
Yeah.
He used to have a shirt that said straight edge. He'd go to a party and he'd
He's
bring
pretty
water.
straight edge,
He's
yeah.
totally straight edge. He's never done drugs or alcohol. Sammy, she likes to have a little drinky poo here and there.
Yeah.
Ryan, yeah, or Trevor likes to smoke a bit of.
I can't have anything because I'm like type 1 bipolar.
Yeah,
so
she
if
go
I
crazy.
have anything, I go like, whew,
I've
I go,
seen
like,
her. It's
way
like-
off the deep
She
end.
becomes like a total riot after she gets a few wobbly pops down her throat.
I don't drink really. It's more other. I don't really drink, but it's more other stuff.
She doesn't.
But-
She did some other bad things. Things
Yeah.
you don't want to be taken into your body, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but I can't even do like anything. Like I can't even have mushrooms or weed or.
Yeah, you
just-
can have
stuff like that.
no, you
I
can have
can't-
mushrooms
I can't
like
have-
no edible ones,
I
like
can
not
have.
drug
I
ones.
can have lion's mane.
You can have
or, like,
lion's mane.
reishi, but not the other ones.
Yeah. No, that's. Oh, I wasn't like a recovering drunk. I mean, but you just haven't had a sip of alcohol in. That's good though. Good
That's
for
awesome.
you because you're 28. He's a hockey player.
Good for you.
Nice.
sweet,
He
yeah.
lives in Delta.
Nice.
That's Jesse.
That's sweet.
Oregon, and then the other guy's in England. Reishi is a real magic
Reishi.
mushroom anyway. Reishi is the real magic mushroom anyway. Reishi?
Yeah, I think it doesn't it grow on the trees and you cut it off with a knife. It's that one that grows out of the trees.
Are
That's
you
reishi.
serious?
No.
No, I've heard of
maybe- No,
reishi.
that's turkey tail.
Yeah, no turkey.
That's
Yeah, it
turkey
is.
tail.
How about chicken of the tree? A chicken of the forest. A spiritual properties, kind of like peyote.
Nice.
Kind of like peyotes. Yeah. So you can't. She couldn't do that stuff because it would cross some wires in there, and then she might do some crazy stuff. It won't make you trip out, but it is meditates. Oh, she can't eat normal mushrooms. No. She can eat normal mushrooms
Just normal.
on pizza. Yeah.
Reishi, lion's mane, turkey tail, just not psychedelic stuff.
So when he was in Morocco, he saw people chewing areca seeds. Really? That's a palm seed. Are they to get you high? Areca palm? You're kidding. Chrysotolacarpus luciens. What's lion's mane? Lion's mane. You got some.
It's really good for the. Actually, if you look it up, it's really cool. It's like it looks like it actually has like a hairdo. Like
She grinds them.
it's got like fur almost, and you can get it at like those. I don't know, Chinese stores.
K&R. No.
Like you can pay a lot of money for it, or you can go to like an Asian kind of a vegetable food store and get it like the whole mushrooms
He
for
knows.
dried. Yeah, for
Good
brain
for health
health,
and brain.
for memory,
That's right.
cognitive function. Like if you have concussions, it's really great. Just overall calming. It's like an adaptogen, super healing.
Yeah. It's good. So I put it in my water. She gets the lion's mane and grinds them up to powder.
Yeah.
Right. It has a psychedelic.
So you drink
effect.
it like a tea, like you blend it in the blender and it's a powder.
Yeah.
And it tastes almost like
I like it.
Like a broth kind of.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a broth.
Can you put it in food?
Yeah, sure.
What's that other stuff I was drinking you got in a package?
Oh, and
there?
then we got shatavari and ashwagandha, and those are like
ashwagandha.
Really great for neurological health and healing and all that kind of stuff.
Chaga. Oh, he says chaga mushrooms are good too. I've had chaga.
Yeah,
I've had chaga. Those are really good too.
You and Joe would make a good podcast.
There we go. We can do podcasts. There we go. So sometimes she's going to be joining me on a podcast. Okay.
What do you like about talking about recovery?
No, it's good. We could. So she knows all about it. Her cake is coming up.
Yeah.
I may even go to her cake to have some cake because I like cake, but I don't like a lot of cake because I got to watch my cholesterol. I'm probably the only 28-year-old hockey player who's never had a concussion. So you never, because you probably wear a helmet, right? Well, you probably have to wear a helmet, right? I think I've had concussions. Oh, yeah. It has a psychedelic effect to the dwarf beetle nut palm seeds. Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Lunar New Year was last weekend. Abstract Tom in Chicago. He's in Chicago. So there's people from all over that come in here. We don't have any chaga mushrooms.
Aquarius. Yeah, I have chaga powder.
Is that?
Ground powder.
Yeah.
What's ashwagandha? I had ashwagandha. I had some of that the other day. Ashwagandha. The only mushrooms I like are shiitake or oyster. Oh, I like those too. Do you guys use nootropics?
What's that?
What's nootropics, Jesse? What is it? Is it a health food thing or any other supplements? No, we don't do those. She does lots of organic powders like from mushrooms and herbs and stuff, but I don't know what is nootropics. Is it like a natural supplement? Give me the dirt. I want to know. You put it in your drink, and where do you get it? Kate, what's those markets? They're all over the mainland. They're Korean. There's one in Langley, and you can buy lots of weird food there. Nootropics are supplements that improve brain function. Nootropics. Oh, I got to look that up.
Nice. I mean, I know like omegas are really good for the brain, but
so are some nuts too, aren't they?
Oh yeah, like walnuts are really good.
Yeah, walnuts would be good for the brain.
Apparently, like there's something called Go-To Cola, which is a good tincture to take as well. Because I've had several concussions, but
Go-To Cola, probably from that car accident you had.
Yeah, but I like lion's mane and ashwagandha. I think those are my favorite.
I think lion's mane is expensive though.
No, but if you buy it, you get the whole dried mushroom. I'll show you guys.
Yeah, bring some. Yeah, bring some. And where did I put my bottle? There it is. Here. I'll be right back. This will make it easier. Ashwagandha. Okay. Let me turn this off. This light, it's just too bright. There. Okay. Now you can probably see us better. I had a light blasting in here. And that. I Googled, would you ever grow your own oyster mush? Would you ever grow your own oyster mushroom? Yeah, I've grown them. Yeah, well, I did. We actually have a mushroom patch outside. I planted a mushroom patch, and they'll be up in the spring. Don't drink tea from tea bags because the tea bags are bleached, and the tea has fallen on the floor during production. So drink loose leaf tea. Mostly we drink loose leaf tea. Oh, this is them.
So
that's lion's mane. Right there.
Where's the? How do you?
Right there. Right there's the thing right there. Yeah. That's the thing right there. So hold it up. Look at that. So
can't really see, but like on top, there's kind of these strands, and they're actually like really furry when it's not dried, and then once it dries,
that's the bottom of it there.
The lighting's not great, but
here I can go here like this. Put that on. There we go. Now try that. There it is. Oh yeah.
You can see how. So it's got all these little fine hairs. And it's really cool looking when it's like a just regular mushroom growing.
Is that a type of mushroom? It is a mushroom.
Yeah, this is lion's mane. So you want to get these from like a Chinese market store. That's where my brother got it from. And you get them for really cheap that way because like it can be really expensive otherwise. I think it's a good investment either way, but like that's the way to go. And then you just put it in the blender, blend it up, and have like maybe half a teaspoon of it in your hot water.
Oh, that's what happens when you drink too much. You get a big nose. You know what?
Right,
You-
like this lasts for
oh
a
God.
really long time. Like
Oh,
when
yeah.
when you it's like a little
It's a-
8-ounce mason jar.
And that's what I put in
Um,
here in hot water, right? So it's powder. She grinds it up, it turns into powder, and she puts it into a canning jar. And have you heard of chicken of the woods mushroom? Yes. You've heard of chicken of the woods?
No.
You haven't heard of chicken of the woods? Chicken of the woods is supposed to be really good. Does it taste weird? Does that taste weird? No.
it tastes great.
That's what I was drinking. That's
like
what I'm
a-
drinking in here.
It's kind of just like a broth, sort of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's not intense at all. Like,
No, it's good. Let's do chicken of the woods. I'm going to Google
I
it here.
think, like sometimes they're kind of intense.
I know chicken. I've heard of chicken of the woods. Chicken of the woods. Mushrooms. Let's see what they look like because we might even have them here. Everything to know. Oh, I've seen those. Lytoporus, which are creamy colored underneath, 2 to 10 inches in diameter. They're supposed to be really good. Have you seen those? I've seen those growing in the forest. Look at that. Cook them
Smells
like
good.
that. So I've seen those, but I've never tried them. And anyway, these mushrooms don't taste weird. Where do you live? More Mr. Onion Salad. Where do you live? I love the name. Mr. Onion Salad. Where do you live, Mr. Onion Salad? Does it taste? I don't love mushrooms. I only eat them. That's funny. Trevor hates mushrooms. My youngest son, Trevor, you've been on his YouTube channel. He does not like mushrooms either, but I like mushrooms. I live in Ohio. So you're in the Buckeye State. So chicken of the woods grows there. I'm pretty sure chicken of the woods grows here too. That looks very familiar. Probably buy them in the health food store, I bet, eh? But you know what? When picking mushrooms, you got to pick the right ones because there's some that look the same. They could be
Oh my
poisonous,
God.
right?
Yeah.
And then you end up dying.
Yeah.
And Nike Cal's not a fan of mushrooms. He's in England. He's in UK.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
I
love
love mushrooms. We buy the ones called beach mushrooms. They're long and skinny. And we put them in the chili and stuff. If not ID'd, yeah. If you don't ID them properly, there's some that look similar. So you got to know what you're picking. You can't just go out and think you're picking lion's mane because it might be
There's
something
so
else.
many, that look the exact same, and they're like
I know.
deadly.
Yeah, and you end up your liver.
Even if you do spore prints or look at
Yeah.
the gills underneath, like it's still like too sketchy. I tried and I was like, no.
But these
it's
grow here,
UCI.
don't they? Lion's mane.
I don't know.
Do they grow here?
I don't know.
So those grow wild there? Well, we have
No,
lots
I
of
don't-
wild
I
mushrooms.
don't think
Okay,
so.
where do lion's mane grow? Lion's mane mushroom habitat. Mushrooms. Oh, really? On Vancouver Island.
Like then if they grow there, then they
Okay, then they
here.
grow here. How
Grow
about
some.
we could? Well, I'm growing. You know which ones I'm growing? Chicken of the woods. Let me just look this up. Chicken of the woods. Where do they grow? Chicken of the woods on Vancouver Island. Will they grow there? If they grow there, then that means they'll grow here. And when you're
What is it? It's shiitake though. Shiitake. Lots of people go foraging.
yeah.
for-
No.
Is
They
one
grow
of those things like
chanterelle.
Chanterelles, yeah.
Vancouver Island mushrooms, chicken of the woods.
Nice.
Right there. So they do actually grow here. So the other day in the park, I saw one of those bright red and white mushrooms. Oh, those are the ones with the dots on.
Oh, like an amanita.
You can eat those too.
Nah.
No.
I think that's like an Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
kind
mushrooms
of
are not the plant. They are fungi. Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? I used to be a mushroom farmer. I actually used to be a
Yeah.
commercial mushroom farmer. I used to go over 500,000 pounds of them a year.
But okay, so apparently, like I heard that, like, because sometimes there's bites out of the amanitas or whatever.
Slugs,
That
birds.
the deer actually do it as well. Like, kind of. Apparently, I've heard for them to help them through the winter.
No
They'll
way.
eat psychedelic mushrooms.
So they get high.
Yeah,
No way.
that's what I've heard.
That's crazy. No, I have seen them with bites. I always thought it was like slugs or snails.
It's probably snails and
It
slugs
could be.
too.
Actually, last time we were in Port Renfrew, that's where I saw one and I took a video of it. And it was like an Alice in Wonderland mushroom. Remember,
Yeah.
Emery? That's what it was. It was
Yeah.
really weird. To me, it looked poisonous.
Pomegranates are great.
Oh, yeah. Pomegranates are high in antioxidant. I seen this is really cool mushroom. Cook Forest Preserve. It was cool. In the Cook County Forest, it was cool. What was it? A really cool mushroom. Do you know what it was? It looked red.
Yeah, the
Oh,
amanita.
that's what it is. Yeah. That's one. So that's hallucinogenic, right?
That's what the Nicao Cal Amanita.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, yeah, NiCal. Sorry, yeah, that's it. Have you tried it, NiCal?
No, 'cause that one's that's like a psychedelic one.
Right. So we have lobster
Like
mushrooms.
a magic
So
mushroom.
we're growing wine cap mushrooms in our garden right now. Do I like cherries? Yes. Love cherries. Love cherries. I don't think oh yeah, we have a Guatemalan cherry tree. So last fall I planted wine cap mushrooms. Look that up. They have a lot of melatonin in them, so they're good for helping sleep.
That's good to know.
Cherries do? Really?
I didn't know that.
No way.
That's great.
Well, melatonin's natural. I had no
Yeah.
idea. It's like tomatoes have lycopene in them, which is good for guys, right? Lycopene. Very, very cool. So in the fall, there's guys that sell mushrooms on the side of the road here, and those are the ones that you pick in the bush. Chanterelles,
Yeah.
shaggy mane, morels.
Mm.
Morels are expensive. They're really expensive. Like 3 mushrooms cost me $10, right? But I've grown oyster mushrooms before. The wine capper, they say, are the easiest to grow. So look up wine cap mushrooms. So in the fall, or actually this spring, our wine cap should come up and I'll do a video. I'll do a video on our wine cap mushrooms. I do have a video on the bed that we prepared. There's nothing up yet, just a bunch of grass growing in it. So anyway, what do you think? Do you like Krista joining me on the live stream? Is this good? Do you want her to join me on more live streams? Because Wendy doesn't want to join me on the live streams.
Really?
No, she doesn't want to join me on the live streams.
Oh.
Do you like being on the live stream?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And she does have you sing. You still sing, don't you? Kind of.
I can sing any
She can
day.
sing. She can
Anybody
sing.
can sing.
No, she sings. It's cool that she joins. See, it's cool that you join. She does actually have
I'm not doing anything on YouTube right now.
No, but you have a song, you have a video.
I've got a couple albums.
No, you got it. Yeah, she's got some songs out. Like,
yeah,
because he subscribes to Trevor's channel, Blue Naughty.
Nice.
Right. So I think hip hop, but yours isn't hip hop, is it?
Some of it is, yeah.
So she does hip hop stuff too.
I did. I'm not anymore. It's been a while.
What was that song? It was a really nice when you're standing there, and it was videotaped on the south end of the island.
Wild Child.
Wild Child. Okay, that's a good
that's
one.
on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna I'll post a link on it, and then you can see this. You can see this video that she shot here. That's one of because there was another video you shot too, right?
Yeah.
Wild Child. I think that's how. Wild Child. Hopefully it shows up.
By Shiloh.
Okay, let's just see. I think I spelled it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. There it is right there. 12,000 hits.
Yeah, but I did pay for like advertising for that one, so I got.
Okay, so here you guys. Here's one of Wendy. Here's Wendy. This is one of Krista's YouTube videos, music videos right there. I gave you a link. I like freestyle R&B music.
Yeah, I love.
I'm not too sure what that is, but it sounds good.
Freestyling is kind of like some people have rap battles and they like battle each other, and then freestyling is where you have more of a I think of it as like having a conversation and you kind of go back and forth.
Okay, you're talking back and forth,
reading off of something you wwrote, like you're just coming out of the whatever.
It's like improv almost.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
freestyling. G Mello, we have the giant puffball mushrooms here in Nevada, but some you got to stay away from because we have those too, and those puffballs, when you step on them, like a powder comes out, like a dust. I sent him actually some palm seeds last week, that guy, or a couple of weeks ago. He's in Carson City, Nevada. I like the video and it will, I like the video and I will watch it after the live gate. Cool.
Nice.
So that's one of hers. So I'll post it again for you guys to see Krista's video right there. That's one of her music videos. And you can see her other ones on there too. There are 13 nanograms of melatonin in every gram of cherry. If it's much, so if cherries do improve sleep duration and quality. Studies. Oh, that's cool. Subbed. Make mine A99. Sub to your channel.
Nice.
There you go. Right on.
Nice.
You're in Salem, Oregon, right?
Cool.
Yeah, he's down in Oregon. She lived down there for a bit.
Well, no, I didn't live there. I just traveled through because I used to go like trimming. We're called trimmigrants.
She trimmed pot plants down there at a farm, at a pot farm.
When it was
Salem.
all, I don't.
Trimmigrants. She is a trimmigrant.
Down in Nevada City, but an old town called Washington, right outside of Nevada City in California. And
we have a lot of trimmigrants.
Yeah. Just like way up in a mountain. It was fun. It was a fun time.
That would be cool. So was that in Oregon?
that was in California.
Okay, Northern California.
In Nevada City, this old gold rushing town with all these old like
It's a tiny old town.
buildings. It's amazing. They have they have all the little Christmas lights in the summertime.
Cool.
The
That'd be
white
fun.
lights. It's an old mining town. It's really neat.
Nice. See, I'd like to go see that.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, mushroom sandwiches are pretty good in my book. Mushroom sandwich. I've had mushrooms in my hamburgers. Nevada
Gross.
City is amazing. Yeah, I've never been to Nevada City.
I know, it's so cool. It's like such a cool place.
No,
to
we're doing a
visit.
road trip. That's it.
Yeah, let's
Yoo-hoo.
do it.
We're
Yeah.
doing a road trip to Nevada City, and we're going to see
Yeah.
you make mine A99. A99 is a type of antenna. It's short for Antron 99, right? Am I correct? I have one up over there across. When you look out your window and you see that antenna, that's an A99. It's
Yeah.
an Antron 99. Am I correct? Is that short for Antron 99? I can't get on a plane in the USA because I don't have real ID. I only have state ID. Well, you got to get a passport. He's in Chicago, right?
I've been through Brookings. I
Oh,
remember driving through
Brookings
there.
is the very southwestern corner of I've been there, and that's where I go to see all the palm trees. Brookings is the banana belt of Oregon. It's a crazy little town because instead of facing north-south, it's facing southwest. So when the rest of the rest of the state is in a deep freeze, it can be 70 degrees Fahrenheit there. There's huge. They grow oranges there, date palms, everything. It's a crazy place, Brookings. It's awesome. Make mine. That's not the handle, but I want to get a new. Oh, that's not the handle, but I want to get one now. So you don't have one, because that's what I'm thinking. A99 is an Antron 99. I see palm trees in Oklahoma before. Yeah, there are native ones there too, and there's mushrooms there too, and the Ozarks. Ozarks is in Missouri, right? That'd be cool. That's where hillbillies live. They have that possum stew stuff, and they probably have mushrooms with them. They eat possum down there.
Has anybody been to Shasta?
Mount Shasta. There's UFOs there, isn't there?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, who's been to Shasta? I bet you mine A99's been to Shasta. I've been past Shasta.
So I went up to Shasta like on the way. I think just heading down on the way. Mount Shasta is like, I think it's like between Oregon and California. I think it's on the California side.
It's Northern California.
Yeah.
It's on the Oregon border, Northern
And,
California.
It's so like, I hadn't seen chipmunks for like a decade. I thought they didn't exist. And then I went up to Shasta and there's chipmunks everywhere.
Do they look different than a squirrel?
Yeah, chipmunks have like Chip and Dale, the cartoon.
Oh,
They got like the white stripes. And they
yeah,
got
we
the
don't have
black.
those here.
We used to.
We have squirrels. We have squirrels here, but I don't know if
Yeah.
we have chipmunks. Because a chipmunk's different than a squirrel, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. No, somebody Google it for me. I've been to California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, New York, and New Jersey. So Jesse's been a lot of places. Abstract time. I've only been to Wisconsin,
Cool.
Arizona, Missouri, Kentucky, Texas, Tennessee, and New Mexico. I think Wendy's been all over the states.
Holy cow.
And Jesse, countries, U.S., Canada, Mexico, Cuba, Thailand, Cambodia, Hong Kong. Holy. And you're still young. You're only like 28. You've done some traveling. And you've been to Michigan and Iowa. I've been to, how many states have you been to?
Just 3.
Washington, Oregon, California.
No, 4. Washington, Oregon, California, and Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, you've been to Hawaii too. Yeah, she went to the Big Island. Wendy, and she took her kids to the Big Island for like 3 days.
Arizona? Well, maybe.
No, I didn't go to
we went to
Arizona.
Mexico. That's not the state.
No. But I've been to Florida,
You're in the
Alaska, Hawaii, Texas, California, Oregon, Washington. I've been to 7 states. That's it. And Iowa. But we're going to we want to visit Chicago, the Windy City. Is she Wendy's daughter or your daughter?
I'm his daughter.
Does she look like me? She doesn't have that tooth, so she's not my daughter.
I got a gem in my tooth.
Do you?
Can you see it?
You don't have a gem?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
No, that's a cavity.
That's a gem.
That's a.
I
Yeah,
can't
she-
see
she-
it.
I got a gem in my tooth too. Yeah. So that's Wendy's daughter.
But I do call him dad. I'm starting to
Yeah.
call him dad now.
What? I'm not old enough to be your dad.
I locked
She's
him
like-
outside because he comes he goes out to his little
Man
man
cave.
cave out there.
They
And then
know.
he like back to the house, and then I see him through the kitchen window, and then I'll run and I'll lock the door and I'll lock him out, and then we'll scare each other. So he got me really good the other night, and then I got him back.
I scared the shit out of her.
What?
Oh, his
Yeah,
mom's
you
name is
did.
Wendy too.
Really?
Both of us have a mom named Wendy.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
I call her Bendy Wendy, but not anymore because she used to do yoga, but she don't do
Wendy
yoga.
Bird.
She doesn't do yoga anymore.
Do the face that Joe did when you
What?
said
So
that.
yeah, oh no, she's
Joe
scared.
didn't do the
You
face.
did.
No, I came walking into the living room and she was hiding behind the door and she tried to scare me and they said, I made this funny face.
made a
I
funny
like,
face.
I went like, I didn't do that. I did.
He
She, and then they
was
keep
just
bugging me about it.
silent. He was like,
Yeah. If you guys ever visit Nevada, check out the old mining historic towns like Virginia City. Yes. See, I'd love to do that. I've never been to Nevada. Wendy has. Wendy's been to Vegas.
I actually have been to Nevada.
You did?
I went there by accident.
I was mainly farmland. Peace and quiet. If you like peace and quiet, go there. So yeah, this is Wendy's daughter, and she has a son. Her son's name is Mitchell, and he's going to be 40 soon.
I don't have a son.
No,
and
she has a
he's not
daughter.
40.
She's got a daughter, which is Wendy's granddaughter, right? And I have 3 kids, right? And they all know Krista, and Krista knows them. I did yoga in school as a requirement before. Really? You actually had to do yoga as a requirement?
That's amazing.
And I went to the same high school as Wendy. Yeah, he went to the same high
What?
school. Yeah, he lives in North Delta.
Whoa,
He went to
cool.
North Delta Senior Secondary.
And his mom's named Wendy.
Isn't that crazy? Mhm.
Yeah.
Does mom go there?
Did your mom go there too?
Your dad?
I was mainly farmland. That's cool. I like farmland. That's good. Did you graduate from North Delta? Wendy graduated there in 1977. That was a long time ago. Before all of you guys were born. Right? Before all of you were born. Because you're only 20, he's only like 17, I think. My plans are to one day move to Santan Valley, Arizona, because it's so cool looking. Sand and oh wow, cool. Santan Valley. I graduated from North Delta in 2013. That's Sammy, my daughter graduated 2012. Ryan Trevor 2018. So I was 11 years ago.
Wow.
My mom didn't go to North Delta. She grew up on the island. Oh, she grew up on Vancouver Island? Cool. So she's an island girl. Wendy's from White Rock.
Too bad you couldn't see them, eh?
No, you'd have to do a Zoom. You'd have to do a Zoom. Like I did a Zoom with the Palm Society. It was like that. Not yet. I will. My mom. Oh, you haven't graduated yet. You are 17, right? Or 16? See, Tom's still a kid.
Nice
He's
name.
the youngest one in there. Abstract Tom.
That's a good name.
Is Abstract Tom because you do artwork, don't you? Huh? No? Did you graduate yet or not? Or are you 17 or 18? Give me the dirt. Tell me, Tom, how old are you? I was thinking you were the youngest one in there. And I'm the oldest one in here. No artwork. With a name like that, you should be an artist. What other similarities did we have? My parents and you both go to Alaska cruises. Oh,
What?
yeah, right. Yeah, his
Daddy
parents.
going on one?
Hey, maybe we'll see them there. We're going May 11th. I think you might also be born same year as my mom. I was born in 64, March 29, 64.
Yeah,
I was born on Easter Sunday,
That's
64.
cool.
same year.
What? That's
And she
crazy.
went to North Delta?
Yeah. She was born in 64. You know what's even weirder? Wendy's mom's name is the same as my mom's name. My mom's name was
You
Grace.
might know, ask if she knows.
And Wendy's name's-
if she
mom's name is
knows-
My
Grace.
middle name's Grace.
August 7, 64. And her
ask
middle name
if
is Grace.
She knows Christopher Lenz,
Who? No.
his mom.
Oh, do you
She
know?
went to North Delta.
No, she didn't go to North Delta. His mom grew up on Vancouver Island.
Oh,
Yeah. No, his mom grew up in Vancouver Island. He only went there. Only art I do are vlogs and rock tumbling. Oh, you do rock tumbling?
Cool.
Actually, I used to have a rock tumbler.
Oh, so you do like YouTube vlogs then?
Yeah,
That's
cool.
neat.
Oh, rock tumbling's good. I'd like to get another rock tumbler. Wendy bought me a metal detector last year, and I actually have to use it more.
I'm
Metal-
taking my mom out to do. We're gonna do a 2-for-1 deal on a silversmithing weekend.
Oh,
So
yeah.
of course, and we can make like a big
Yeah,
chunky ring. Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like a
Oh,
nice
she made these.
silver ring, like
Those
kinda
are
like
cool.
that. Like one of these kinds.
So she made these. Let's see these bracelets. So these bracelets right here, check these out. These are actually, the videos I shoot of the native arbutus trees. So they collect the berries, then they dry them. Oh, actually, no, they got to make these when their berries are still soft.
Yeah.
Then they dry after they make them. And same with this. So she made me this necklace here, and that's arbutus berries, and it does have beads between it, but you got to work with them. Yeah, they're berries. These are actually berries.
Yeah.
They're from the native arbutus tree, and they're rock hard.
Arbutus trees are
Beautiful.
beautiful.
They're like tropical. They look
they
tropical.
They don't grow everywhere. Like,
No.
I think they just grow
On the certain
here.
areas, upper
West
levels.
Coast?
Upper levels, there's a small grove of them in the upper levels, like West Van. Indian Arm and Vancouver Island, and then they grow down into Mexico, like on the coast.
Yeah.
They grow into certain areas along the coast, right? So these are berries, but they had to collect a ton of them. They had like a big bucket of these berries. And
Yeah.
actually, there's wooden beads in there too. So plastic beads between them.
Not plastic, glass.
Are they glass?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were plastic.
Yeah. No.
Wow. That's cool. I don't like ads interrupting videos. I know I get ads on here. Sorry about that. That's
Oh,
YouTube.
If you you can get an ad blocker, like an ad blocker app that you download. It's called Free Ad Blocker, and you can watch YouTube videos without any commercials.
Well, that's crazy. And his
or the Brave browser.
Brave browser.
too, I
Okay,
think.
Night Guy Cal knows that. I guess another thing in common, my dad's middle name is your first name. Really? Joe? Crazy. What the? So her middle name is Wendy's mom's name, and Wendy's mom's name was my mom's name. Isn't that crazy? And Wendy's ex's husband name was Bill. Her dad's name is Bill. And the lady I was married to before, her stepdad's name was Bill. And he was married to a lady named Elaine, and Wendy's middle name is Elaine. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I know. And you know what? And the place I bought in Langley from my mom and dad, when they bought it from their last name was Taylor.
That's weird.
Isn't that really weird? There's all these connections.
I love weeping willows.
Oh yeah, weeping willows are nice. If you
Yeah.
have an Android phone, you can download a modified version of it. I don't have one, but she's got an
Yeah,
Android.
I just use the ad blocker, and it's been great. I don't ever get commercials.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
I
cool.
just always I enter YouTube through that app, and
Cool.
it's
Oh.
great. I don't have the patience.
And the only bad
Or-
thing about living here, we don't have good cell phone reception. So when Krista wants to talk on her phone, she has to go down the road, right? Isn't that what it has to happen? If you want to talk on your phone, you have to walk down the road a little bit, right?
Let's use the house phone.
Or the house phone.
Yeah.
Speaking of trees, I like weeping willows. Yes, I like them too. They take up a lot of room. They're awesome. And you like blue spruce. Those are nice too. I have an Android phone.
Dad's from Salt Spring. That's cool.
Your dad is from Salt Spring? What? When did he live here? You're kidding. What so his name is Joe, or his middle name is Joe. When did he live on Salt Spring? I didn't know that. I've been here over 30 years. My mom's middle name is Lynn. Lynn, that's a nice name. Now, is that short for anything? Like Marilyn? So when did your dad move away from Salt Spring? See, they moved from White Rock. That's where they came from. Wendy and Krista and Mitchell, because her brother used to live here too, but he lives in Vancouver now, but he's down on Main Street or something, isn't he?
Mm.
Yeah. So White Rock. And then that's weird. My ex was from White Rock too. Isn't that
Mhm.
crazy? There's all these similarities. Her grandma lives up in the Sunshine Coast. My mom and dad, we always had property on the Sunshine Coast. There's all these crazy similarities, which is really bizarre, isn't it?
Mhm.
Right?
And my mom babysat Joe when he was a kid.
Yeah, she used to be my babysitter. Her mom used to be my babysitter. I was like 5 and she was like 15. Yeah, Wendy was like my babysitter.
And then she took advantage of it.
Yeah, when I got a little bit older, then she started dating. It's like, what the F? I'm ready to read the comments. My grandma lives in Lake Cowichan, and my dad is from Salt Spring. Lake Cowichan's nice.
Oh, that's so nice.
I love it out there. I got a friend who lives in Jordan River, and he doesn't like it because it's a resort town that will be cut down for development. Jordan River that's by Souk. And Salt Spring Island's a resort place too. I used to be much nicer though. A lot of drug problems there now. In Jordan River or Delta. I know Surrey and Delta is not as good anymore, but they have it everywhere. I mean, there's even drug problems here too, right? Maybe you don't see it as much. Several of her friends have lost grandkids. Oh, see, that's sad. That's good. But they need to get in the program. That's what they got to do. In Lake Cowichan, drug problems. We always stop at Lake Cowichan. We go to A&W before we go, because we always go to Port Renfrew. So we stop at the A&W there and we have our burgers. Do you guys like A&W? Homeless people are mean in my area. No, not here. They're nice. Oh, he's in Chicago. They probably have guns where you are. Probably shoot you. Is it possible to climatize a Washingtonia flifera in Zone 7B? That's a California fan palm. Maybe in New Mexico. A dry climate, maybe. It might be. Yeah, I don't know. They don't like too much. They're not going to like extreme cold. I think because there's less to do in small towns, maybe a lot of people do drugs. Yeah, you got to keep busy.
I think it's everywhere.
It is everywhere. You're not going to get away from it.
Yeah.
We have it here on Salt Spring Island, even though it's like this little paradise island in the Pacific. We have our problems too. And we do have homeless people here, but not like Vancouver. You don't see
Not
them
in
like,
that way.
you don't see
Vancouver-
camps
Vancouver
everywhere.
is like, if you look up like Hastings
Oh, it's
Street,
bad.
like look up Vancouver
Oh, it's
Hastings
bad.
Street photography, you'll see like how bad like the homelessness and the addiction is. It's a whole street of
Oh, it's
people
bad.
living in
You see people kind of bent over.
tents, and
Yep.
it's really bad.
Duncan's like
But,
that
yeah,
too.
That's where a lot of people end up and you hear about it in the rooms and in
It's
treatment.
sad.
They just spend years down on this Hastings Street,
And it's
like,
hard to get off of Hastings Street once you're on Hastings Street, right? It's hard to get out of
'cause
that.
You just want if you're hooked on drugs, then that's
Yeah,
that's
no,
it,
it's
like,
sometimes a death sentence, and the lucky ones get out. In San Francisco, I saw what they do.
Mhm.
Nothing to help them get off the drugs. Instead, they just give them more for free. Well, that's what they do in Canada now. That's legal, right? And they shouldn't be doing that. North Delta is really bad now. More crimes and homelessness.
Wow.
It's getting worse right across Canada. The whole is like this now. And even in Oregon, here it's, you know what? I know a lot of the homeless people here, and they're actually super nice people. Actually, Wendy and I have stopped by before winter. We've given them a lot of clothes that we didn't use anymore, and they're pretty grateful for it. They're actually really nice. The homeless people here are friendly. Several shootings with a couple of blocks of my house in the past months in Delta. Yikes! Make mine A99, so he's close to I-5, Interstate 5, the freeway. Not all of them. No, not all of them do drugs. No. Some of them just maybe had a rough life at home and they wanted to get out of a bad home life. It's not all bad. It's not too bad in central London. Homeless people can play chess on. So homeless, he watches my videos. I shoot videos of homeless people playing chess.
Yeah.
There's one guy, and he actually started a chess club, and the homeless people, they'd always congregate around this picnic table in Centennial Park. So I'd go over there, and he was teaching them chess. I don't even know how to play chess. That's too complicated for me. And these guys were good at chess. So I said, you don't mind if I shoot a video of you guys? This was a few years ago. And he's teaching the homeless people how to play chess. So they'd meet him every day at this picnic table to play chess. That was
That's
one of their
nice.
pastimes. It was totally nice. He's the guy that feeds the pigeons in the park. So Backstrap Tom, you know who he is. Tall, you know the guy. Skinny guy.
tall
Been on the
guy.
island for 35 years. What's his name, Kevin?
Not Kevin. I was at the shelter with him.
I like him. He's a nice guy. And so anyway, one day he's feeding the pigeons, and I shot a video of him. And I says, "You're feeding the pigeons." He says, "No, Joe, those are rock doves." He calls them rock doves.
Oh, now it's just gonna bug me. I don't remember his name.
Has she been to Thailand, or was it someone else? No, my daughter's been to Thailand. This is my stepdaughter, and my daughter Sammy, and Sammy's been to Thailand. I've never been to Thailand. Have you been to Thailand? Maybe you've been to Thailand.
Maybe in another life.
Yeah, in the November rain. See, he watches my videos. In the November rain. That's a song by Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say Prince too, but
No,
that's Purple.
Yeah, Purple Rain.
Purple
yeah.
Rain.
No, we've never been to Asia. Wendy's been, like I say, to England, Ireland, Scotland, France, and Costa Rica.
I want to go to I really want to go to India, and then I'd
India.
also really love to go to Tibet.
Yeah, Tibet would be good. Tibet would
Yeah.
be good. Or Mongolia. I think Tibet would be cool. And go to like a Buddhist place.
Yeah.
We have a Buddhist retreat here on Salt Spring. I've never been to it.
Yeah.
You've never been. You've been to visit it.
Visit. Yeah.
She's been to visit on the south end of our island, on top of one of the high mountains. There's actually a Buddhist retreat,
Yeah.
right? Mount Tuam Buddhist retreat. And you want to know something? It's actually world known because when we were on Maui, we go to the Buddhist retreat there and we visit. There's the big thing, you spin the bell. There's a prayer wheel.
Bell. Yeah.
There's a prayer wheel, and we spin it, and it dings. And one day we were there, and the Buddhist monk came out, and he says, "Would you like to come into the temple and pray with me?" I says,
Oh,
"Yeah."
in Maui. Yeah.
I said, "Sure." So anyway, and then he gave us these little things. I forget what they're called. Wendy has one, and he gave me one. I forget, mandala. Is it? No.
Oh, sorry, he gave you a what?
He gave me is it a mandala? What is it? A doji?
Something that you wear?
Yeah.
Doji gave me the
Dorji.
Doji.
Dorji's like a prayer wheel.
That's what he gave her. And he gave me one.
I
Okay.
had one of us. You lost.
I lost it on the beach.
You lost it with it.
I lost it on the beach. You know what? Somebody else will find
I
it.
still have mine.
She has it.
It's hanging in the.
You got your Dorji?
Yeah, it was cool. So anyway, he said, "Where are you guys from?" And I said, Salt Spring Island. He says, he was a Chinese dude or whatever. And he says, "Oh, Ganges." This is what he says.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, Ganges." I go, "Yeah, you know." He says, "Oh, yes." He says, "I've been to your Buddhist retreat a few times on Salt Spring Island on Mount Tuam." I go, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
So like that's how it came to be. Was I guess the story was that the Dalai Lama was flying over to Vancouver, I think, to do some kind of a presentation, and then because of the energy of the flying over the mountain, the island, he decided that that's where he wanted the Buddhist monastery to be. So that's what happened. That's how it came to be
Here?
on top of Mount
Tuam.
Tuam on Salt Spring Island.
How long ago? Like a long time ago. Like 50
I
years
don't know
ago.
how long ago.
I think
Maybe like 20, yeah, 15, 20, maybe 20 years ago.
No, it's been here as
Like that.
long as I've lived here.
Really?
Oh, I think it's been here. Yeah, no, it's
Wow.
been here over 30 years.
It's so rustic too. It's not fancy. It's super rustic, and anyone can go there for like a silent meditation retreat, and it's quite affordable.
Cool.
And you can just go up there just to be silent for like 2 weeks.
I
or
couldn't
whatever.
do
There
that.
might not really be anyone there either. It's like when I've gone up there to walk around, there's no one there.
Oh my God.
And there sometimes there'll be, but I haven't been up there when there's monks. But like there's usually one caretaker who's probably a little
Wow.
crays because they're all by themselves. all
Oh,
the
do they
time.
wear they wear the robes?
No,
They wear
there's
the-
just a regular person caretaking the thing.
Because I used to see the monks in town. You'd see some of these monks.
Yeah, they see them in town, and then
That's pretty cool. I like to go up there sometime. I went to a lot of Buddhist temples in Thailand and Cambodia. See, there'd be lots there. Nepal and Everest Range would be interesting. Yes, that's in the Himalayas. One was deep inside a cave. A Buddhist, wow, a Buddhist temple inside a cave. Joe, what if you went to Santan, Arizona? I bet you'd like it. I bet you I would like it. Right now, Arizona would be awesome. I also went to Angkor Wat in Cambodia, if you know what that is. No, Angkor Wat. I don't know what that is.
we can look. Them
What is
up
it? You take this
after,
off. My
like,
head's getting hot.
maybe not, but
Angkor Wat. What? Tell me what it is. What is Angkor Wat? Is it a temple? Is it a Buddhist temple? I'd like to go to a Buddhist temple. I like Buddhism. I think it's pretty cool. Thailand and Cambodia, there'd be lots of them.
okay, I'm gonna go. Nice to meet everybody.
There we go. She's done the live stream. That's Krista. Krista Grace. Like and subscribe to her channel.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Oh, here's your
Oh yeah.
and don't forget these
Mushroom.
lion's mane. Anything else? Got everything else? All right. That's it. See you, Krista.
Oh, yeah.
United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates is also amazing to see. Well, that was a good live stream. That actually turned out pretty good. It's funny. It started out really slow when I started, and I go for 20 minutes with nobody in there at all. And then all of a sudden, people started coming in. That's good. Well, thanks for tuning in. So next time I do another one, you can tune in. United Arab Emirates is also amazing to see. I think there's lots of money there. It's an ancient temple that was abandoned for many, many years. Oh, wow. Some Indian and Chinese people paint a third eye on their foreheads because they think it will open up the day and will be usable. And bye, Krista. They said, bye, Krista. Bye, Krista. And people found it in the middle of the jungle years later. Crazy. That is cool. That is totally awesome. I like stuff like that. I would like to see that. And I'd also like to be in Arizona. Arizona would be a good place to be. Right now, you know what, is absolutely beautiful outside. So when the weather gets better, the largest religious structure in the world, really, in the jungle, crazy. Well, I like it already because, yeah, those are Wendy's. Yeah, you know what? I would love to see that because it's in the jungle, and I like jungle. You know what I mean? So when the weather gets better, I'm going to be talking on my radio less. Okay, I talk on my radio less, and I'll be outside more. And the weather's starting to get really nice out, so I will take the laptop out into the garden, and I will do live streams out into the garden like I did, right? Yeah, I know. Same with me. I can't wait till the nicer weather, and it probably might even be March. It's really nice out there right now. But in the wintertime, I spend more time. I like to do live gates in my radio room on Jungle Josie video gates, but I will be doing less of those and more of these. And then once the crappy weather comes around in the late fall and winter, then I'll be back into my radio shack out into the room doing more live gates, right? You know, so that's the way it works here. On a nice summer day, I can't justify being inside a radio room. But on a winter day, when it's kind of cold out, I'd rather be inside a radio room yapping to my friends out there. In the UAE, they have 27. Can you imagine that? 1,000 feet taller. It's taller It's 400 feet taller, just about 400 feet taller than the tallest mountain on Salt Spring Island. I think Mount Tuam or Mount Bruce is 2,300. That is unbelievable. Isn't that insane? 400 feet taller than the tallest mountain on Salt Spring. Mount Maxwell is 1,980, I think, or 70. Maybe it's less old than I thought. It was a kid. It was so I don't remember. 900 years old. That's cool. It's been in the 40s, 50s, 60s in my era winter. 1 week we got down to minus 33. Woo! That is cold. That is cold, man. I bet it can snow on top of the. It could. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird? It could be snowing. Like if you're on the top at the penthouse suite, it could be snowing up there. Does it snow in that country though? I don't know. But at that height, it would be colder. It would be colder up there than down below. Wow, 60s tomorrow here. Yeah, that's going to be nice. We are going to be 47 here tomorrow. 47 and a low 2 degrees Celsius. So 40% chance of showers, guys. Let's look that up. I clicked your link because I was looking at, I don't have access to Google Maps. I can't open it up. But I did see it on YouTube. Kind of chilly. That's crazy. Let's make mine A99. Make mine A99 is going to be a moderator because you know what? You're always in there too. So managing. There you go. Make mine A99 is now a moderator. You are now a moderator for this channel. So I started this channel in early July 2010. I have another channel that I started in 2008. Okay, I actually have 3 YouTube channels. I've been YouTubing for 16 years now. And anyway, this one I started early July 2010, and it has over 19,000 YouTube videos on it now. It's a lot. And my other one has 7,500 videos. And then my other one has about 1,000 some videos. I actually legit banned a troll on another channel yesterday. Good. Well, Make Mine A99 is now you're a moderator here. It was built in the 1450s, so like about 600 years ago. It's going to rain tomorrow in Chicago. Right on. I also visited the Grand Bazaar in Turkey. Yeah, that'd be cool. Love to see that. Same old rain here. Yeah. It's been actually nice here, but we are going to get some rain. Look out for someone called JL. Yeah, that guy's a JL. He hasn't been around for a while. I think he might have got banned from here because he was a pain in the butt. He's just, you know what? He's not in Nova Scotia. I can tell you that. He's just full of crap, right? He could be watching right now. You know, he keeps telling us about these palm trees that he grows in Nova Scotia, and we know he doesn't. I live in the Chicago suburbs, only 5 minutes from the city. So there's lots to see and do in Chicago, the windy city. They call it Lincoln, right? The land of Lincoln. You know what? That's on my two-way radio where I've been talking Skip since day one consistently. When Skip comes in since 1977 is the land of Lincoln, is Illinois. Illinois is a place in Skip land that always has propagation. I can always talk to Illinois, even in the worst conditions when Skip's coming in. I always seem to get Illinois. That area always comes in. There's other places I don't hear for a long time, but Illinois always comes in. One thing to do is Children's Museum. See, Children's Museum would be cool. Kids are like that. And I like museums, especially if I was a kid. We used to take my kids to stuff like that. Our kids, we used to take them to a lot of places, take them to Hawaii, Disneyland, Alaska. They've been on cruise. Our kids have been on a cruise. They've been to Hawaii many times, Disneyland, Alberta, here and there and everywhere. Same year, I get lots of Illinois and Indiana. Yeah, lots of that. Lots of that here. What's your favorite ride at Disneyland? It was at Wonderland. And I like Space Mountain. I remember the first time. Yeah, Space Mountain. The first time I was in there was 1981. December, I went there. Me and my buddy drove down. So Space Mountain is that roller coaster in the dark. That was awesome. That I really loved. So Space Mountain is one of my favorites. And then there's and you know what else I like? It's not in Disneyland. It's up in Valencia, California's Six Flags Magic Mountain. And I rode that wooden roller coaster at least 4 or 5 times. Front row and then the back seat on that one. That's the world's largest wooden roller coaster at the time. Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, north of Los Angeles, but still not that far. Magic Mountain is going to have a rave party. Really? In March? No way. Crazy. I remember going to a big rock concert at Knott's Berry Farm December 31st, 1981. And there were 17 bands playing there. It was awesome. I saw Quarter Flash. They're actually from, Quarter Flash is one of them. They're from Oregon. Space Mountain in Disneyland, Paris, US. The European ones go up. Oh, I wouldn't like that. I did drive, I did don't drive, so I have to live in a dense. Well, that's okay. You don't have to drive. You save money. I'm scared of the wooden roller coasters. Oh, I've ridden that so many times, man. So many times. I rode that thing one time. I'm going to say probably more than 10 times. And I just kept going on and on and on and on. And we used to go there a lot when we were teenagers. Me and my buddies would drive out from Langley and ride the wooden roller coaster. There are a few gnarly roller coasters in the UK, 120 years old. See, they get kind of sketchy. I rode the one in the West Edmonton Mall after they repaired it after somebody died on it, came off the tracks. And I rode that one. That was called the Mindbender. I think it was called the Mindbender. And then I did the Drop of Doom. But I did that one in the West Edmonton Mall. Then we went on the water slides. We had the kids with us. Took the kids to the West Edmonton Mall. So lots of fun. It was awesome. Had a good time. And I haven't been on a roller coaster for a long time, since 2008. My favorite ride was Superman roller coaster in Vallejo, California. Went to Santa Cruz. I collected some. Oh, nice. You know what? I saw Trachycarpus palms growing just around the corner from our hotel in Anaheim, but they didn't look good. They actually looked really stressed out from the constant heat and the dryness. They did not look good at all. There was actually a street planting of Trachycarpus palms. They were about, I'm going to say the trunks on them were maybe 12 feet tall, maybe something like that. There might have been 15 of them or something. I prefer more tame rides like ones at Disneyland. Yeah, no, there's some good ones at Disneyland. And we went on the Ferris wheel and this and that. I went on a lot of rides. And the log ride was good. What's that, the Matterhorn? So we went on that, and then we went in the haunted house, and then we went to Universal Studios. So we did a whole tour thing. We were there for a week at Disneyland. That was August 2008. I like rides with drops, especially. Yeah. I've gone upside down in rides. I don't like rides that go like this. I don't like rides that go around in circles. I go to theme parks a couple of times a year, as I enjoy, but I can't stand them. Yeah, that's the problem. It was like Expo 86 in Vancouver. Lineup after lineup after lineup. It sucked. It was just so many lineups at Expo 86 in Vancouver. So, yeah, if you can get a fast pass, it's like waiting in a border lineup to trying to get through into Canada or the US, right? It's faster to fly to some of these places, right? Expo 86. You don't remember what Expo? Oh, yours before your time. Google Expo 86 in Vancouver. World Fair. The World Fair in Vancouver was huge. It ran from May till October, I think. The World Fair, downtown Vancouver, was absolutely awesome. That was the year they built. Did they build? No, they built that big round dome. The big round, not BC Place. BC Place, they built in 83 because I used to go to monster trucks there. But what's that round? Epcot? Not Epcot. Oh, Epcot's in Florida. You know the one I'm talking about. Science World. I think that's when they built Science World. Science World. Yeah, Science World. They built that for Expo 86. That's the year I got married the first time. I was married in 86 in Hawaii, and then I came back and I went to the World Fair. Right? I got married late summer 86 in Waikiki, and then I came back to go to the fair. I failed my driver's test, so I went back inside and go take it again. Take it again. Never give up. I remember walking to an event from my house in LA in the 84 Olympics. I was just a kid running. Oh, cool. And your place in LA, you lived in LA. Awesome. Oh, it was a good, my first marriage was a good marriage too. I've been married to Wendy for, when did we get married? November 30th, 2016. So my last marriage, I was married for over 26 years. And we're still friends. Nice lady. You're eating pizza. I'm jealous. I like pizza. We're going to have chili tonight. And I'm going to cut this live stream shortly. I appreciate Krista joining in. That made it a little bit fun, right? That made it more fun. In the 84 Olympics, I was just a kid. 84, I was 20. That was the first year I voted. 20 years old. Fun stream. Now, this is a good stream. I kind of like this one. It made it better. So next time I do a stream, if Krista's around, she can come in. I drink with my Mountain Baja Blast. I'm drink with Baja Blast. Well, you know what I got to do? I got to fill my kombucha up again. It's actually not kombucha. Although kombucha, this one says craft brewed. It's an elixir with chaga chai. That's what actually kombucha is. Salt Spring Island. See, this stuff is made on Salt Spring Island, but I just use the bottle because it's got a nice porcelain top on it. And these bottles are awesome, right? So this is really good. You'll be 20 and 27. Ah, must be nice to be a kid. I bet that is great. It is. This is good. So I'm going to put some of that lion's mane in here. What I do, I put the water in from our well. We have the well water. You're going to be 21. 21. That was a good year. I turned 21 in 1985. March 29th, 85. I'm actually looking forward to turning 60 this year because there's perks to turning 60. I get more money from the government, which is a good thing. I paid into it for over 40 years, working a Canada pension plan. So now they owe me. So every month I'm going to get a check from the government when I turn 60, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. If there's any money left in their kitty, the rate that they're spending it, and they put us in freaking debt, these idiots. So anyway, so what I do, I put up a part teaspoonful of those mushrooms that Krista showed you. And there, more money for radio stuff. Yeah, I got to beg Wendy for more radio stuff. Once people graduate from high school, they can have their life in there. Yeah, exactly. I moved out a long time ago. I moved out, well, God, I bought a house when I was 20, say 21, 22. Bought my first house when I was 22. Long time ago. I'm going to be 59. I'm a lot older than you guys. So time is flying when you're having fun. And Wendy's got a few years on me. Wendy's going to be 65 at the beginning of December. December 6th is Wendy's birthday. So at the end of this year, she'll be 65. 65 years old. And Krista will be 38 in October. She's 37 right now. And Wendy's son Mitchell's 40 at the beginning of May. Crikey. Time flies. Anyway, guys, I'm going to roll. You guys look 10 years younger. Well, that's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is a nice compliment. I don't feel old. I mean, I'm retired from the Parks and Rec, but I got my part-time job 3 days a week, and it's all good, man. I keep busy. Anyway, take care. Have a good one, you guys. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. I know it's Palm live stream, but we can talk about anything on here. Yeah, she's energetic. She's a good gal. Krista's a nice gal. Always good to have around. She lives with us here, and I love having her around. She's a very, very good person. Anyway, you guys have a great night, and I'm going to go outside into the sun. I might go into the radio room. I'm going to walk around the garden and maybe shoot a video or something of the palm nursery. Take care, brother. G Mello, good to have you in there. I'm glad you got the seeds. Hey, join that group. People who love palm trees and exotic plants. Remember that. I posted the link on there. Feel free to join. It's a good group, and you can learn lots in there. And please post how those things germinated in 3 weeks. People would like to hear that and how you germinated. The baggie method works awesome. I just put some yuzu lemon seeds in a baggie and some cherimoya seeds. So once they germinate, I will show you. Or next live stream I do. I might do a live stream this weekend if Krista's around, and then she can join in and we can chit chat about stuff. All right. Have a good one, you guys, and take care and enjoy your night. And happy Valentine's Day. It is a Valentine's Day live stream, February 4th, 2024. Take care, guys.